We're just gonna fucking go line this way.
Oh, you got that kill.
Yeah. All skill.
Oh, I've actually got it.
Oh no.
Fuck me in the damage.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some big damage dealers at the moment.
Jesus, he's just in the fucking ball. Get away from me.
Yeah.
Thank
a
you
little
for saving me,
ball,
whoever that was.
You tell Ashley to fucking start streaming, please. As per the demand.
Problem, family. It's done nothing wrong.
This ball is invincible.
The ball is very hard to kill.
Team up on the ball!
Hey!
No, the ball's gone home. How dare you?
I creep here to tether to.
Red wine and
Oh,
ice.
you kill me.
I feel like making somebody mad.
You're a very smart man. Oh no. Fire in the gap.
You're picking the gap.
Do I even buy on this fucking hero?
No, my kill!
Oh, I know the build. Do you mind?
Oh, that's fucking.
What? Are you coming at me, mate?
Presently.
It's just so irritating with the orbs.
You just.
That
that's
says
fine.
Venom.
I got the orb. I got the orb, it's fine.
Oh, I almost did it.
Oh, plus 80% max first move speed. Let's go, boys.
Oh, as if you live.
What is this BK?
You not just click this?
That's fine, go to me where you want.
I thought I could get
Oh, I
my
glitchy can't go in the middle without dying.
eyebrows.
Oh, I might be in trouble with this.
Oh, it's Basher. It's interesting, Lich ult.
It's a 40-second nuke.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh Jesus!
It's Jason.
I'm clearing the IO!
It's Jason Bourne.
I was helping you!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hello,
Jesus
hello, mate.
Christ. Pig in the gap.
Pig in the gap.
Okay, I
Oh,
can't
no.
fight you. Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
sure.
died these
Lads,
races.
the Bloodseeker's the actual problem, because I can't kill
Leave me
him.
alone, please. Please. I'm just passing through.
There's a thing in there and right clicking.
I need 3k for my next Daedalus.
I didn't even get my
Oh,
arm.
I got the ball! Yes.
Value.
Yes, Amos.
Oh,
You're
shit.
dying
I wanted the orb.
They do so much damage, actually.
The
I did quite a lot of talent.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead here.
What do you eat?
I just get to my base.
That's it. I just wanted you to look into my eyes.
Who would dare follow me into the circle of fire?
Oh my god, okay, that was... Oh my god, I nearly won.
What the fuck was that raise?
Oh my lord.
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Let me take on the
Okay.
Dio,
Don't
please,
hit
let me
Lich, don't
live.
hit Lich, leave Lich, leave Lich.
Oh! The lads
Oh, I see, yeah. Leave Lich and then proceeds to go on.
No! It's too fast!
Yeah, because there was nobody for me to chain from. I got feared and they killed each other.
Do you mind, DDX? Jesus.
I just want the
Pig in the
orb.
gap.
Let me have the orb, please. Please just let me have the orb.
But in the
I'll
end,
leave after I get the orb, I promise.
Don't let him ponder that orb.
Too late. I already know its
problem,
secrets.
Sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
Oh no.
Bloodseeker.
The only thing FedEx has said for like
Fuck me, lads.
It's
Come
just
on.
fucking pig in the gap.
We're back in the game.
I picked the wrong moment to take a sip of wine. Most fucking snorted it. Would have been concerning.
Oh, those little blue ladies. God damn you, Death Prophet.
Gave me a mini ancient. That's pretty garbage.
Oh, back in the game.
Back in the game.
That's all he says.
I respect it, Amos. Don't
Back in
worry.
the game.
He's like Emma Spirit. He only speaks in 4-word sentences.
To be kind.
He only says pig in the gap.
Pig
And back in the game.
I've said bluebird quite a bit. Bluebird. Bluebird.
Absolutely fact.
Bluebird whitefish. 4 words.
Bosh.
I've dealt with the ball, boys.
4th Daedalus online.
Oh. No!
Anyway,
You get fucked off,
Oh
eh?
no, the balls here.
I mean, you come outside my fucking base.
Fuck me. Oh, the blood seeker's so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
4th boots. Yes, I can get 6 Daedalus.
I died.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Canis arm.
Not everyone's focusing me.
Oh, I do need to get the shard though. No, thank you.
Sir?
I mean, you can throw it on my
Not
face.
like
I don't want to eat it.
Christ, what kill?
I blocked you.
Oh my god.
Oh, Sky. Pig in the calf. Pig in the calf.
Oh, I'm about to get fucking blood seeker.
Absolutely fat.
Oh, fuck off.
And just like that, Boots is back in the game.
Oh, you
I
almost
mean,
there.
I'm even with fucking Venomancer and DP and...
Leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm just trying to build 6 Daedalus.
Was that raise worth it as a topic?
Dobby, why?
Not a BKB, what?
I know.
Oh, clicks on the map. Clicks on the map.
I thought FedEx was a fucking fun gamer.
Oh, you're the mirror shield.
Yeah, get
Dead.
fucked.
Literally got my world dog shit. It's unfair.
They're all the same, aren't they?
No.
Just no. Just no.
Why would you do this?
Why did you do this to yourself?
Oh, fuck, that's where you went.
How could Eri do this?
How could Eri do
Oh
that?
no.
Could I do this?
Windrake away.
No, Red, I got on Arcus on a...
Don't Shadow Fiend, don't do it.
And he
That was something
He's winning.
unlucky.
Fucking kill him, he did.
Bye-bye.
I'm not even doing carrying it.
No.
At this point.
Good news, boys. I only need 4.8k for the last Daedalus.
You're on your 5th.
Actually, I should probably build. No, I'm on my. I've finished the 5th.
What is this
Why do
fucking
you think-
Lincolns?
Why do you
That's
ever have the
Spirit
overlord?
Shield.
Just
Farming
spawn in the creek.
copy.
What?
Go to the
Get
game.
back here, Redalus.
We're here for a farm. Sign is pretty cool.
Bitch.
Fuck me, I'm just being choked, man.
I pressed BKB, what the frick?
I haven't seen you like all game. Oh my god, you're such a fucking nerd, FedEx. I thought you were a fun gamer.
Please, Venomancer, no.
Refresher
Right,
BKB
the Veno
DP is the
cancer.
most fucking boring shit.
What else am I gonna fucking buy?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Radiance?
Oh, you got...
Actually
I'm
going
sorry,
to get
Red,
ready
you're
as
right.
my final spot.
You can have one. I'll have the other. I'll make you do.
We get this
I
right.
feel like this is a fight of the unkillables.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
thought
don't
you
they
just
all
standing
run
there standing on base, dude. I'll go kill other people if you right
down? Yeah,
there.
let's
I
do it.
killed myself with the carapace. God, no one's fucking even close
he
to winning
lives!
this.
The boy who lived.
That's a big old thing.
Oh no. He's got the
Pig in the
pig.
gaff! Pig in the
Oh
gaff!
no, I'm the pig in the gaff.
Absolutely. Look how
I
sick
lived
this
long enough
pig
to
is.
get the orb.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
pondered it.
Onto the orb quick. Yes.
No.
I think
Orb
people,
that lets you ponder
people have
all
not
the
understood I'm not winning anymore, just so you know.
Come on, ghosty boys.
No! Hang on. Piss off, ghost!
Back in the game! Oh,
It's
oh.
a very close game.
I'm out my speed again.
Right, I understand you're there, Toffee.
Please, please, please.
Actually, Tommy, with how low cooldown? Ags. You're done.
Oh, Redalus, it's time to go
Ooh,
live.
I did think about going
Preshow.
live, but it
You're not
seems
just
very like...
perma-stun everything.
We're fucking live now.
What are we?
We're live right now. Fucking Ashton told me to go live, so I'm just streaming this game, and then I need to fucking
Get him out.
Na. Lizzie's in a box, in a box.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
humour shit.
I'm 800 gold away from the last Redalus, boys.
Oh no.
Oh no! Pig in the gaff.
Pick in the gap.
Just let me get like 500 gold. Leave me be. I just need 500
Why do
gold.
you just come to my base every time,
500 gold then.
FedEx, you've spent like half the game out front of my base.
Easy kills.
It's not, you haven't been killing me. We just slowly walk around each other.
Oh no.
Red, fuck off.
You fucking keep coming to me! Pig in the gaff.
Fine, right, I've done it. I finished my build.
There's a build
I finished
complete.
my lich build.
6 days.
Actually, no, you know what I want.
Doing an S.
What, my silence didn't go off?
Thanks, bless.
Absolutely.
Thanks, bless. It's the next part of the build.
What is going on in here?
Leave me be.
Stop putting me silent.
How are you so healthy?
I've got a heart and a Mayo.
I said, like, I don't know how much damage it just did you there. It was
Double foul.
ridiculous.
Pig in the gaff.
15,000 or something.
God, I am being
Back in the game.
Absolutely fat.
I need to press buttons harder and faster apparently.
Harder faster button pressing.
Oh
Yep,
my
that's me. I'm harder,
god.
faster, not
Alright,
impressive.
Boots is back to being the problem.
I
Just gave him
can't
shit.
fucking leave my base because there's so many people fighting out
Time to
here.
kill everyone else.
Oh no. Pig in the gaff. Pig in the gaff. Absolutely.
Oh no,
fat.
Nest takes too long.
Why did you not let me cast a spell? I just needed to cast one spell.
Leave from outside my house.
I'm good.
Get back in your house.
Actually buying BKB and Overthrow.
I know, dude.
Oh, right. What is this? But BKB refresher.
Yeah, you know what, FedEx? I'm giving you a...
2 minutes remaining. We're actually about to fucking time out. It's taking so long.
Oh,
I'm
is it?
going to give you a 30-second draft penalty for every time you use BKB in this game.
Oh no.
Free.
Oh, but refreshers share a cooldown.
Retroactively, so you're getting 0 seconds draft.
Good. Good.
It's all there.
That's absolutely fine. I agree
That
with
didn't
that.
work.
Oh, he does refresh.
Who's
No,
got,
let's go.
who's got the sound thing for Rampage?
Oh, fuck off.
It's close between me and Fed.
Disgusting.
It's close between a lot of people, to be honest. There's easily a world where I don't get
Yo,
creeps.
yes!
Up the big ball.
Dude, this fucking glimpse does 1,000 damage.
So yeah, I can't fight him, sad.
Yeah, I can't get
This
this.
does 1k.
How did I not get the kill on that?
I killed him with glimpse.
That's so strange.
Oh.
No, I think
Pig in the gap. Pig in the gap.
No.
Pig in the gap. In the gap. Pig in the gap. No pigs in the gap.
Pig in the gaff.
Pig in the
Absolutely
gaff.
fat.
Fucking nerd. Double
Fucking
BKB
relocate.
shit.
My orb!
Oh, Shadowfinger's gonna own us.
As if I'm going to own you, please.
Oh no, oh no, we're drawing.
I'm getting this orb.
Amos, feed me. Your build is amazing.
Oh,
You don't even have an axe blessing.
Hang on, I'm working on it. I'm 500 gold away.
the minute you walked in the joint.
Oh my god, you got it.
I just want the axe plus.
Can't kill FedEx is the problem.
You're so much quicker than me though.
Oh, you ruptured yourself! I was like,
Yeah.
where's the
Oh,
rupture?
God.
Boots.
A narrow dub again.
A peepful
Actually, no, the first
scoreboard.
one was a beating.
Peepful scoreboard.
Eri, I learned the best hero in this game.
Right.
No,
meet me in the lobby.
Blood Seeker, yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm going to go... Look, our start time's not for another 10 minutes, Tofeh. So,
Hello. Okay.
start time's not for another 10 minutes. So I'm going to go grab a cup of tea and put the starting soon screen on.
Amazing. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get beer and
Yeah, it's cool. Let's go get drinks. Right. Okay, I'm going to chuck this up and chuck this on. And we'll be back in 10 minutes or less. See you in a sec.
I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out, 'cause no one makes me feel the way you do now, like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. Whoa. It's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. When it's late at night, I feel you on my skin. My skin. You're all that's on my mind. It's finally sinking in. You're it. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out, 'cause no one makes me feel the way you do now, like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. Oh, it's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. You move your body. Electricity. You move your body. It's electricity. Am I wasting time? 'Cause I'm already gone. So long. Can you stay the night? 'Cause you're the thing I want. I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out, 'cause no one makes me feel the way you do now, like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. Whoa. It's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. When it's late at night, I feel you on my skin. My skin. You're all that's on my mind. It's finally sinking in. You're it. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you used to stand out. Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now. Like you do now. That you move your body, make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy, it's electricity. Electricity. Oh, it's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. The way that you move your body, it make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity. Electricity. It's electricity. You move your body. Electricity. You move your body. It's electricity. Am I wasting time? Cause I'm already gone. So long. Can you stay the night? Cause you're the thing I want. I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out. But even with no makeup, you still stand out. Cause no one makes me feel the way you
His own last hits.
So I will kick you from this. I'll tell Eric.
Tofeh, have you clicked the little camera icon?
Yeah, I've got
Hello?
it.
Yeah.
Live on Twitch.
Live on Twitch. Don't say fuck or bugger.
Don't say fuck or bugger. Yep.
It depends. How sick is the pig?
We do not have, unfortunately, Lunst as a late addition to the stream. We do not have a panel for you, I'm afraid. So you're gonna have to be the silent partner, or the unseen partner to this cast.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm here for Amos's weather segment as well.
George is here to produce.
George is here to produce. Nice.
I'm here to feedback the stuff that you say to Bleak.
We'll have him whispering narratives.
So what we've done is we've added even more production value to the stream. I'd like to welcome Tofeh back to the
Hello, thank you.
to the panel
I'm happy
desk.
to be back. Yeah, it's going to be a great set of games today.
I'd also like to welcome Alphard.
What team are you playing for?
What team am I applying for? I don't know. We'll see.
From what I understand, you play for Known in the position of thrower.
Yes, I do play for Team Known in the position of thrower. I am Tofeh the Known.
He is Tofeh Known. Over on Stats, we've got Alphard. Let's quickly show him. Actually, George could be the dead ape on the stats page.
That's what I want to be. Yeah. I'll take that.
So majestic. Also wearing the best brand of headphones I can see.
The best call center headset that we could afford for this cast.
The headset over the ears, yeah.
Yep. It fits perfectly.
I mean, to make it a proper Goon stream, I'm actually using the mic from my webcam because
nice.
That's what you gotta do. I have a proper mic, but I thought be authentic. Just don't.
You should use like the integrated one in laptops.
Oh yeah, I mean.
And let's welcome Amosff. Amosff, friend of the stream. He's whenever we need some analysis, we will cut over to Wither and Amosff.
Well, I can tell you that I'm forecasting a Live Laugh Luton win. So based on current trends, Live Laugh Luton have a 1-0 career record, and if you consider only ticketed games, across their whole team, they have a 55% win rate.
Very nice.
Where I'm not even going to try and say that name because I'll fumble it. The Dumblefrog team has a 42.5% win rate.
Are you talking about 4'3" billionaires? Is that the team you're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's the one. But
I think you'll find
let's
the
put
full
it this
team
way.
name is actually
FedEx has
5'4'3"
FedEx has more
millionaires.
ticketed games than the entire rest of his team combined.
FedEx does. Oh.
On Live Laugh Luton, without FedEx, there are 52 ticketed games. FedEx has 71.
What is their win rate on the 71 and 55?
So for the 52 ticketed games, they have a 53.8% win rate, and FedEx by himself in ticketed games has a 56% win rate.
A lot better than expected.
But with the exception of NPR, all of Live Laugh Luton have a positive win rate in ticketed games, but 5'4" billionaires all have a negative win rate, with NochUK having the lowest at 38%.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, that is.
I do worry for Live Laugh Luton because we know FedEx has just come back from his boys' holiday and is, I will say, playing very shit quality Dotes today, having played with him twice. So
He also
Dumblefrog has just come back from Spoons though.
Dumblefrog has come back from Spoons. Oh,
but if you consider form rather than just overall, Live Laugh Luton, we have 3 of them have losses in their most recent ticketed game. hoBBit has a win. NPR has played Dawnbreaker 2 weeks ago and 1 month ago. 2 weeks ago was a loss, but a month ago a win. But everybody on 5'4'3" billionaires has won their last ticketed game.
Ooh, they've won? Ooh.
Every single one of them has won their last ticketed game.
They have won the coin toss. Live Laugh Luton has won the coin toss.
What did they chose first pick? Oh, they must have some very spicy first pick they're going in with.
And the as normal, we're accompanied by the cars outside Tofeh's window.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about this. I apologise for the rude. You know, it's perfect when the police turn up for the criminal plays, though. So that's a great running joke that we get to do.
A lot of crime happens around this area.
Let's go. What kind of bands are we going to see? We've been seeing some spec bands and sometimes just bands.
I think my boys have a strategy in mind. We've been theorising it over the last couple of days. We've got some targeted bands. I think we want to get in some targeted picks.
I do think that we are already seeing that one team has sorted out their banners correctly and the other team is wonderfully behind.
Why have they got a magic card?
That's a really nice banner.
It's an AI-generated magic card for the name of the team. So,
Okay.
Oh, this just in. Bonks designed this Live Laugh Luton banner.
Oh,
shout out to Bonks.
Sponsor of the stream. Sponsor of Live Laugh Luton.
The Dumblefrog band.
Yep, these are Dumblefrog targeted bans.
An NPR targeted ban.
This will be Live Laugh Luton's first game with the GOONTI National. This is their breakout game.
I want to ask you, Red. I know as the manager of Live Laugh Luton, you can't give too much away. But will we be seeing the NZfedX Cheese Heroes come out? Will we be seeing the Tinkers, the Meepos, the...
Well, I had a message for the sponsors. Let me just see if I can find it.
Okay.
Hang on. Here it is. Here we go. It says, "Do not let FedEx play the win condition, or you will start losing sponsors." Okay, if Fed is put on the win condition in this draft, at all, Britafilter is pulling out their sponsorship.
Britafilter's out of this.
They're out.
Oh, Jesus. How else will we filter our water? That question, Mr.
That driver is very angry.
I've only just noticed that Billionaires banner is a magic card, and I'm now. Yeah. Is that an actual card or is it a fake one?
No,
it's an AI generated card.
AI generated.
Is that why they have such a ridiculous name?
Yes, it is. It is
the Viper first pick.
Is this an NPR Viper? Do we think offlane Viper to start the draft? Being very toxic.
I don't know.
Well, look, thankfully, Kieran.
I mean,
Kieran
you can flex with the Viper.
KieranTheWise did send me some stats before this game on the Live Laugh Luton players, and of the players of Live Laugh Luton, NPR has the most ticketed Viper games.
Okay.
And I believe that he is playing offlane in this team. So they could be flexible, but I don't think that Viper is a FedEx hero. FedEx wants to be on a trolley hero.
He wants to play something.
Is FedEx? I didn't know FedEx.
FedEx is playing mid for this stack. Emu is playing 5, I believe.
Emu is playing 4 or 5. 4 or 5 until he gets banned from 4 and then is only playing 5.
I see, okay.
This is something I've never really liked doing. How they picked Underlord right here. Is because when you already know your opponent is offlane, you are more free to pick your safe laner here. So then you don't get some random counters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the enemy team could just pick Jakiro. That's also an option.
The other thing I'll say is about FedEx mid is looking at these two stacks. There are definitely mid players on Billionaires, that being LDC, but given typical preferences of players, I think it was going to be a DanielTheWise mid and a FedEx mid if he's in the right mood. As we all know, FedEx's mood determines how he plays. We could see a little bit of a repeat of late Tuesday night between Wahlberg and Stessi, where we had Scruff against Syraxis, and it's one of the stronger mids versus one of the weaker.
Is LDC that bad at mid?
No, I'm talking about DanielTheWise.
Oh.
He knows what he's doing, but depending on what he's playing, it can be a very technical lane, and purely based off of ranks.
This also is based off what FedEx plays. He does the farming mids a lot, TA's Alchemist. So even if he wins lane, it's generally he doesn't like to kill the other guy. He'll just farm.
I do dislike that they banned out the Juggernaut on Live Laugh Luton. It's like a hard counter for this Underlord hero. They're getting all the good Underlord picks banned out, or lane counters banned out currently, which is the problem with this Jakiro pick, as you pointed out earlier.
I don't think that there's a lot of heroes that can handle Underlord in general, besides some of the super auto attackers, or Monkey King, Slark. But he is handled pretty well if you go through supports. I think Dazzle takes him out, Witch Doctor takes him out.
Yeah. True. These amplifying supports that can help carry the lane.
So they still have options for it if they want to toss the Jakiro as 5 or 4.
Mm-hmm. I really don't like
they can still pick they have one last super auto attacker. 5'4'3" Billionaires has banned out 2 of them, but you still have the Monkey King left.
Yeah. That is a DanielTheWise targeted ban of Drow Ranger, I believe.
I remember when Underlord came out and I was so happy, and then Monkey King came out 3 months later, and I was so sad.
What a time. This Enigma ban's interesting, because I guess...
Lifestealer used to be a super auto attacker too, but they've nerfed the damage of Feast so much.
If you think now, Lifestealer compared to TI6 Lifestealer, that hero had just been reworked so much.
Was that the era of you can just go jungle at level 1 on Lifestealer?
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. The Iron Talon Nightmare.
Please, never again.
Yeah.
Right, I may have
Never
forgotten
again.
about the noise alert on the stream when someone follows.
Oh god.
Oh,
is it
there's a
coming
noise
up?
alert. Let me just follow.
Yeah, what a great
Yeah,
time.
let me hit that button right there.
By the way, I know DanielTheWise is a Skywrath mid player, so do we think this is their mid they picked up?
But that could be a Skywrath mid, yeah.
Because I don't really like Shadow Shaman Skywrath as two Goon supports. I'll be super honest with you, especially playing into like Viper
see
Jakiro.
Goons playing a Skywrath as a support. Speaking
Not-
as a Goon.
Nock does play it as support.
Yeah.
So
There's our Emu hero that's going to cause a lot of chaos and build a Desolator, I believe.
I'll put it in.
Play support, not carry. Picks Tusk.
I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the GTI casters desk chat, like the voice chat. So this follow notification is based off this sheep, which is an in joke. Which we call him
big balls.
He has enormous balls. It's a very impressive sheep.
Oh, there's the Monkey King.
There's the Monkey King.
Yeah, the Pitbull's just really sad.
That video is not showing for me.
Thank you, Duncan, for subscribing
Why would
to
Ari
Tier
do
1.
this?
God, turning back on the alerts is a terrible idea.
Hang on, wait, let me. I need to hit a sub alert.
5 seconds remaining.
I should have changed it to pig in the gaff.
Do it
Yeah,
now.
what is pig in the gap? I came late. Everybody's been saying pig in the gap.
You change it to pig in the gaff.
Let me. I'll send you the video, Alphard.
LDC Lone Druid. Okay, so.
Fucking, where's the video?
There is an interaction between those two. You know, you throw down Wukongs and you just fear him out.
Oh, here's our Lone Druid cock hero.
It's like, watch this video, Alphard. This is like 15 seconds long, if that.
I'm really worried about 4 foot 3, 1 billionaires catch this game. Like, outside of an Atos into Underlord ult, how are they gonna, like, you know, ever catch somebody out? Apart from, like,
Riki, obviously.
I believe in the Shadow Shaman. I believe in the goon positioning of the Shadow Shaman.
Into a Tusk Jakiro Monkey King.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll be fine.
Sniper man.
I mean, who plays the Shadow Shaman on that team? Nock?
I reckon it's Nock.
Nock or Bleak, whoever's playing.
I think Dire needs some jump here.
I completely
I don't know
agree.
what.
They don't really have any.
I would like
good
something like
initiation.
Ember.
It's like maybe
something with some sort of CC as well. Like if you have a Queen of Pain to jump
know-
in.
Statsman,
Do you know what I would really like to see?
Right, I'm sorry, lads. I'm turning down the alert sound.
Yeah. I would actually
I'm getting tilted.
really like to see a Primal Beast from the Dire here. I think it'd be some like nice catch. It deals with the Monkey King trees.
So it's. You think it's a DanielTheWise here? That's right.
Beast.
I should know my own team a little bit better than this.
Do you know what roles they're playing?
I think so. I was like loosely told. I think
10 seconds.
Luke's playing mid. Nock's playing.
Luke's playing mid.
For Bleak off lane. So I assume Bleak's Underlord.
Yeah.
Start to
2%.
Primal Beast is a little bit too melee for them. It
I'm
makes
not sure about
Monkey King's and
Dumble.
Jakiro's life a lot easier.
Yeah.
There was talk as whether or not Dumble was allowed to play core or not, so I don't know if that ever got
Oh
resolved.
yes, I remember now. Double Frog's been at the pub this evening and has just come back to play this game.
That should be FedEx 0. No one wants to play Tiny in this patch besides nerds like him.
True. I mean, is he going to go the patented phase Tiny that he's been going? Because I fucking hope not. It's awful.
Dude, that's the 2014 CC build, right?
So
5 seconds.
we need a Dumble Frog safe lane pick potentially.
Yeah,
I think
So
so.
they need to, so if it's Dumble Frog, they're going to put him on some fucking hyper carry, right?
Yeah,
So
they'll put him on Medusa or something. Because it's Double Frog, not because
I kind of
Medusa's
like
good.
it. One of the illusion heroes. The illusion heroes are like really good in this match. The Tiny can take them out somewhat, but they've nerfed the shard based Tiny a lot. So you only have like the scepter based Tiny now. So I think that if you pick something like Terrorblade or Naga Siren, you can like eat through this game.
Okay.
I'd like the
Phantom
Terrorblade.
Lancer too.
I think though it might be a bit slow if they play it like that. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they have like really good stall though, right? With a pit
It
laws.
would be, but Goon games are just slow.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, also Terrorblade is technically a good laner versus Viper for when you're thinking about like melee heroes. It's like
They
one of the
could
few
also-
ones that people don't mind. But
Okay. So it is safe lane Druid.
I
think it's safe lane OD.
No,
I do.
that has to be safe line low Druid.
Yeah.
No, they'll safe lane the OD and then put this LDC mid. I think if you're putting safe lane LD, you're sort of ruining his game. Because he's not going to get.
Like I've talked to Plague at length about this. Like, low Druid can't go to a side lane. They just need levels on that hero so badly.
It's also a decent matchup for OD in mid.
That fire going off him.
Right. Okay. From the top of the Discord, Amosff, who do you think is going to win by the draft?
Just based on the draft?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like team plus draft. Consider like who do you feel
team plus draft. I lean Billionaires. Just based on the draft, I think it's an even split.
Okay. Alphard, what do you think?
Oof. I would have to go with Billionaires having the more comfortable draft because I don't think that there's a good way to catch the OD. You should get some farm here. But I'm a little worried their laning and transition to mid game kind of sucks. Like their best initiation is just like walking at you, and that doesn't get much done if their opponents have brain cells, which I'm not sure if they do. And there's a lot of pressure on the shaman to actually control these fights because Radiant have some pretty they're not BKB heroes. None of them really like to get it, and they won't get it first even if they do.
Yeah.
So the shaman's gonna have like this really free time, but if he doesn't give that now, then I think a lot of them die.
Okay.
His brain is so big.
George, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with my boys just because I know what they play, and this is pretty much 5 comfort heroes for them. So I think it's a decent draft. There's decent players, and they'll just pull it together.
Bit of action here as they find Double Frog.
Red, what do you think?
I think it's a pretty balanced draft from both teams. Honestly, who am I kidding? Let's go, live, love, Luton.
Okay, true.
True, manager.
Oh, they're gonna get the bear. Oh no, is the bear gonna die? No.
I actually.
Oh my fucking god!
If the bear dies now, it's not too bad. He gets it back in lane.
Sorry, Tofeh. What were you gonna say?
I actually sort of like Luton's draft a bit. I think where Banana on the Monkey King is just a good theme, and that swings it for me.
The battle.
Also, my camera view is balked. I can only do play a POV for some reason, so who knows what's going on.
Oh, you've got the bug.
Yeah, it's great times.
Can you live like that for this game?
I think I would go 50-50 for the game, but by draft I would go 4-6 in favor of Billionaires.
Okay, so we're favouring Billionaires. So that's a 3-2 split, you know. And Red being an impartial person obviously does count.
Yeah, I'm very impartial. Extremely impartial. Immediately a gauntlet gets thrown down in the mid lane.
Oh yeah, I remember teaching FedEx about those gauntlets earlier. He loves.
Feather's missed 3 creeps so far.
I think it's actually those gauntlets are a nerf to FedEx because he's gonna
throw
them out and miss last hits for it. But yeah.
If Radiant top lane have some heads up awareness, they'll notice that Tusk has he started with no regen. He just shipped out some tangos, and they can probably bully him out right now.
Alphard is a much
the only
better
one that started
player.
without any.
As a much better player than I am, how do you feel about the Monkey King Underlord matchup at levels 1 and 2? Does like Monkey King still come
1 and
online
2.
at like level 3 with 2 points in Jingu, or?
I would say he does. Jingu scales like a lot faster than the Atrophy Aura. Just because Atrophy Aura, which is usually like how you want to win your lane, is percentage based. And I think it only reduces base damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's only under base. It's just base damage.
Yeah.
So when you have something like you say Underlord counters PL, you will reduce all of the bonus damage he gets from his Phantom Rush, but it doesn't reduce any bit of Jingu Mastery. So Monkey King should chew through it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good insight. Not really much going on in this mid lane. However, Double Frog is naturally, because I think of the matchup, pulling ahead on CS. It's what you expect from OD versus melee mid, right? In the first few levels at least.
I think it gets worse.
Of the skipping
Oh,
cost.
they're going on the top.
lane. Yeah.
LDC's about to go down, maybe? Oh, yeah, he's dead.
One more poison? Yeah, he's dead. And Emu is going to live.
I feel like this is a lot of pressure on the tower, essentially.
Webanana about to hit level 3. Hopefully he takes the second point in Jingu.
NPR just going nuts on Notch. Notch fighting him. Oh, this is a dead Notch.
Oh
this
no.
Is really
it's a double kill for NPR. Oh no, he didn't get the first one, did he? Emu got it. Oh, he did get it.
This is really big for the top
Oh
lane.
no, he's walking back to lane on LDC and doesn't have a bear for 50.
Oh, top is currently getting
that is
crushed by Luton.
That is Trey cursed. Run, hobbit, run from the birds. There's a pig in the gaff. Also, I like how FedEx changed his sponsor information to pig in the gaff just before the game.
Perfect.
That was quite nice.
So the whole game I have to now see pig in the gaff.
Alright, I'm going to disconnect and then
go for it.
If I quit Dota, can I rejoin?
Nice kill on DanielTheWise from Webanana. hoBBit taking the kill, but
toss back on mid then.
He attempted. Chat is not impressed with the bear man being in a side lane.
I think it's really cursed that they've gone for this setup. Also, I think like it would have really fucked a tiny mid as well.
I feel like there might be a gank coming mid.
I also think this Viper probably has
I don't really know how you gank mid with these heroes, though.
I mean, I guess if he shards him,
it's a Tusk.
Yeah, I mean he's got to astral somebody, and yeah, was he tossing him back? No.
I feel like they don't really win that trade. But then again, Viper well on his way to level 5.
I do think that the right-clicking OD right now is stronger than the old meme hammer, since they've been nerfing that meme hammer up the ass. But it does still lane a lot weaker than the meme hammer build. So it's like a meme hammer build right now would actually recover OD to just regen him up. And if you just gank the OD, just like Tusk comes over and just hits the man, and leaves him at half health, it becomes really hard to lane after that.
I think his save here in the lane would be buying the chainmail. Well, not necessarily save, but sort of the sustain in lane would be buying the chainmail as the first item as part of his Witchblade.
Run Emu! Run Emu! Oh, they missed the kill on him just.
I don't think Luke had the boots on the bear, which might have been.
Oh god. He had oh my god, he did. He had the boots on his hero earlier. He must have never moved them.
He's holding them in his stash at the moment.
No, he's got them on the bed now. But I think just as he was going on him.
Daniel is bullying hoBBit really hard, I have to say.
Yeah, hoBBit doesn't really know how to deal with Skywrath. It's not a hero that I think he sees a lot in his games.
Yeah. The trick to deal with Skywrath, guys, is buy more regen than he's buying mana.
That's true.
Look at this.
Although I don't really understand why Daniel is insisting on using his spells on hoBBit and not werebanana.
No, it's true. And looking at CS, this Underlord's having a really good lane.
He's having a great lane. I'm not as impressed with the fact that he's used his lane advantage to buy 2 braces into a Soul Ring, though.
Yeah, but...
That might be going a little bit overboard on the stats. Luke going down again at the top.
Oh, DanielTheWise is about to die.
Depending on his next item.
Yeah, Nox dead.
Oh no,
Like,
this
if you
kills
have 3
constantly.
small items,
Bleak
you still
might
have
be dying
extra
as well.
space for another one.
I don't think they have the slow, because werebanana doesn't have Orb of Corrosion. Or even Orb
Yeah,
of
where-
Venom.
Yeah,
Orb
we're
of Corrosion-
Valentine going for his wand before the orbs.
Maybe he didn't have a good enough lane for Orb, but then again, he's got as many CS as his Viper has, and his Viper's having a cracking lane top. He's actually... Are those the same
He's
6
going for-
tangos that he started with?
On Viper, potentially. I haven't really seen Notch make much of an impact. Oh, he has come bot for a gank, though. Speaking of high impact plays.
Here we go.
Is he going to shackle somebody from the tree line?
He goes to the trees. He emerges.
Banana's about to die.
He emerges. He turns someone into a...
Notch walked into the ice path.
Oh, I think this is a dead banana.
Oh, he's very dead.
He's not transferred.
Unless they fuck it up somehow. He tries to
Very
mischief
nice
dodge, but he's dead.
Meanwhile,
sad.
Emu's ganking Dumble mid. Astral used.
I don't think that Ice Fast was the frozen treat where Banana was looking for.
You need to be careful because that's the ult.
Oh no, FedEx wasn't interested. Double Frog wants it though.
Oh.
He really wants it.
Oh, Double Frog should have gotten that. Oh, he's such a fast hero.
The problem was
Yeah,
that
365 to 355.
yeah, Fed messed his toss back on Dumble after the
Is this
goal happened.
What is this safe lane lone druid? What's this mid lane lone druid gank?
I think
Failed by the
LDC
looks
is a
of
bit
it.
tilted potentially.
Relegated to jungling because a flying snake has appeared in your lane. Very
NPR
sad.
from Bosnia and Herzegovina, fucking ruining it.
There's not, but here comes Emu. Emu TPing in.
Or they're going on different targets. They're
They are. I think they might get both though.
Oh my god, they might.
They're actually getting rewarded for going on different targets.
Agreed. Oh, nice little hex. Oh, LDC is turning up.
He's turning up. He's backing out. He's level 5. He's got no business being here.
Oh,
I
Dire's top tower is under attack.
like we spoke about, you know, billionaires. I'm just going to call them billionaires from now on.
Yeah.
Having transitioning badly from the lanes into the mid game, and they appear to have not even transitioned into the lanes well. So, what is their route?
Kind of like lost 3 lanes, especially with Dumble being ganked.
Yeah.
So I think that their easiest way back in is out of the shaman. Give this man the tome that's coming up in 10 seconds. Give him a place to use serpent wards. I would probably go mid with 2 or 3 people. That's a good way to do it. But as long as you use the serpent wards or something, that'll be great. But that's also assuming he's gonna buy the tome. So
He is level
take it as
4
you
at
will.
10 minutes. And DanielTheWise has the tome queued up in his quick buy. So,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hastrune on the tiny. He's actually getting relatively close to his blink.
Dire's top
And he did not go for the phase boots. He's learned.
I think FedEx may try hard, and everybody should be worried who's facing him, because FedEx actually trying at the game.
Amos is here, Schmupster.
You don't
The
get
weatherman.
eliminated from
There is nothing to forecast.
from winning group stages. I don't think he'll try hard until playoffs if he does at all.
It's like TI, but no one gets eliminated from groups. Like bottom 2 in
Yeah.
the group start lower bracket.
Is that it?
That's why I don't think that FedEx will try hard.
Okay.
Yeah, TI groups are 18, where these are 16 groups.
Yeah.
FedEx ganking.
Pig in the gaff! Pig in the gaff! Yes, FedEx!
Oh, so bad.
Yes! Pig in the gaff!
Look at this macro.
There's a big OD ult coming in there.
He's thrown his tree and then tossed the creep.
FedEx
No!
Literally hunting for the kill.
Run, FedEx!
DanielTheWise currently hanging
Oh, but it's an elaborate bait! It's a bait the whole time!
Huge turn by
Emu! Emu the hero!
Oh, where banana? Here banana? Not there banana.
Oh, where banana?
Oh,
Run, where banana? FedEx though tosses the bear back onto Daniel and kills him.
Oh dear.
Fucking, he was the pig in the gaff all along. Meanwhile, in the top lane,
Viper just spitting at creeps.
I was going to say that this was really important recovery time for LDC, but he was actually running from one point of the map, like across the entire world, to join the fight. He didn't TP in there. He ran the whole way.
That's very sad. That's very cursed.
So then, the only person getting to eat any space from that fight was Viper.
Yeah, Viper's got a Dragon Lance halfway, maybe half-ish way to BKB. Oh, he's about to miss a creep wave though to his tower because he wants this large camp. Oh,
come on, NPR, sort it out. Get this.
NPR,
there better not be a flag creep. There is. Get in there, idiot. Get in there, son. Yes, get those CS, NPR. Yes, NPR. He gets the CS.
Oh, that's what matters. Oh, bot lane, big gank on hoBBit. Oh,
he tried to use the portal. He tried to use someone else's taxi.
I do not like this Underlord build at all.
I really hate it. Like,
it looks like Underlord and Lone Druid are fighting for the jungle when Underlord is the highest net worth on the entire diet.
Yeah,
Also,
and there's a bot lane completely free. Like, Daniel probably should not be farming this bottom lane as a Skywrath mate.
Just walked his bear back to base because it didn't have a TP.
Oh my god!
Really unfortunate.
Oh, we missed a kill. Sorry about that. Emu killing mid, punching Double Frog to death. I can tell because I saw a load of fish appear and he's got the Immortal equipped.
Eri says every kill Live Laugh Luton gets is another pip of reinforcement against the moaning about Emu having to play support. So, Fivecast is not one that can watch the game, Ashford says. Well,
we're trying to watch the game.
I saw your games earlier, mate.
Oh my god, it's 18-3.
Yeah, but they keep trickling in.
Yeah,
we
the
have
lads
a Lone Druid that should be farming, doing the run in and feed one by one.
I think the problem as well is that Lone Druid is probably 2 levels lower than he should be because he was in a side lane.
Yeah, but I mean, all of Radiant are gathered in one place. He could be anywhere.
True, he could be bot lane, he could be top lane.
If I was this Lone Druid right now, I would rather be
Nock is level 5! Where's the tome? Who took the tome?
Someone ate it, and it was...
Oh my god. The teamwork falling apart.
Where Banana, the walking ward, scouting the team fight perfectly. NZfedX with the invis rune. Is he going to jump Dumble? Astral used.
He has got Blink ready. He's ready to go in. Oh, but it's just become nighttime. Where Banana's
no, Dumble can't die first.
Dumble's about to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, very nice ult.
Oh, that's a great Monkey King ult though. They're all stuck in a prison of their own making.
Where Banana, you need to queue.
Where Banana, will he go down? Can he dodge it with mischief? He didn't even try.
Queues, he lives. He has Jingu and this.
The bear! The bear! The bear fell on 2 people and died.
There we go.
Okay, 24-4. You're 7k down at 15 minutes. Your Lone Druid is horribly underleveled. How could Eri do this?
How could Eri do this?
How could Eri do this?
Unbelievable balancing from Eri.
Double Frog back in.
Is right.
And he's out. Where's he going?
I have a question. When do we think the GG will be called? In the next 5 to 10 minutes? Or are they going to play this game out and take some...
I am not familiar enough.
I think we'll have to wait until a tier 3 is taken before a GG gets called.
Okay.
I think the boys will think that FedEx can throw at any point, so I think
I was gonna say I'm not familiar enough with like the players on
They
Dire.
are right. FedEx can throw at any point.
That is true.
Can't get out of showcase view.
I think FedEx will get a neutral item one day.
I think FedEx. I've never met a player who forgets about neutral items more than FedEx. It could be like 40 minutes in, and he's going to be like, "Oh, neutrals."
Well, to be fair, they only have 2 neutrals at 16 minutes on the Radiant team.
Yes.
This is that.
Web Banana.
That is the
Kill him, Web
result of
Banana.
Radiant farming heroes rather than camps.
True. Where Banana dialing on people with the mischief, I believe.
He is.
DanielTheWise getting hunted down?
They're
Or
very
he's walking
confused.
back in.
But Web Banana sees him. He knows that he's there. He can't have left because the Viper is finally part of a fight.
No, it's because the fight's happening where the Viper is, I believe, is more the
Oh,
reason
yeah.
for this one.
DleakGiant here in the Radiant bottom jungle. 500
True.
gold away from Atos.
If this net worth view is very dire, I have to say.
Yeah, if you look at the net worth on the players, like Emu at one point, like Emu like lowest net worth, but probably one of the highest impacts.
Yeah, definitely.
He just his ganks have been very good.
That is a consequence of Tusk with the snowball, I think, though.
I think Dire has lost too much confidence already. When they saw FedEx TP down, I think they should have just ran at the remaining people. OD's like, he got the Witchblade 2 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes ago, and then he just died for 2 minutes straight. But he still has Witchblade, and it still does a significant amount of damage, so I think that if they're a little bit too afraid to take fights, that when they can like pick off one guy and run.
Coming into the game, that is what I thought the Dire draft was going to be. I thought it was going to be pick-offs rather than catch. Get one, get another, force a 3v5.
I mean, they're going to have the Atos soon, and
It's not a very
No, they
fitting
take
item.
down the Underlords. The Underlord's the highest net worth
The
on their team.
Underlord has now bought the Atos.
Oh, NPR just got BKB delivered.
Oh, no.
Just flew in on courier.
No. Very sad.
What a courier.
Oh.
That's a very fortunate BKB.
Oh, it was flying out to him like, and he was just farming
If
the lane.
this goes in here,
no, loop back.
If we see this go, this could be it.
They dropped all of the ults on FedEx, and FedEx is just standing there,
my God.
taking
Is
no
anybody gonna
damage.
get him out of the walls?
No, leave him in there. Pig in the gaff. Absolutely fat.
Meanwhile,
I think the way back into this game for Dire should be coordination between the Underlord and Skyrock Mage. They need to use his Atos and the Mystic Flare to kick off at least one person. It doesn't matter who it is. It can be from anyone from FedEx to hoBBit. As long as they get a kill, they can like delay this game enough for some recovery.
They did get the Atos off on Webinar. Atos finished on, on Bleak. Does it mean anything?
Do they have a smoke on Dire? I believe they do, right?
I believe they do on... Oh, they did on Nock? Is it coming out now? Nope. And more raindrops and a sentry. I believe
Another
they have...
play I would like to see... Yeah. Oh, go on.
No, sorry, you go. I was just going to say about...
Another play I would like to see them do is like if Bleak could use Fiendskate to throw it out to some farming spots on Radiant side. This way Dumble or LDC can go through and get some farm. And then if they want to try to kill the guy whoever Fiendskated to bottom, then they get split up and you can kill them.
I agree. I think Dire just need to do some like psychopath smokes or just as 4 heroes run at some like look at FedEx bot, right? they could just run into this bot lane. They saw Emu as top, like try and get some kill on somebody. Like they need these single pickoffs to try and get themselves back in the game.
The Dire have this ward in the point of the 3 steps as well, so they've seen the Tusk and the Jakiro. They now know they're in mid.
I don't know if there's been some sort of communication breakdown on Dire, but Nock was very aggressively circling their jungle on Dire. Like, we need to go here, we need to reclaim this area. And then every hero walked into their triangle and then just all split up. Like, I don't know what's quite going on here, but something doesn't seem right.
Well, we're also talking a lot about like coordination on like how they can get back into the game. But the true like goon way of like getting back in might just be waiting for FedEx to screw up the high ground push.
Strongly agree.
I want to believe that is possible, but there seems to be enough of a lack of impetus from Dire that mean even if he screws it up, I'm not sure they are going to be able to successfully capitalize on that in this game.
OD is 200 gold from a blink.
Oh no, Underlord is
another
trapped.
fantastic ult from DanielTheWise.
Oh no.
That go from Live Laugh Luton, I'll tell you why that was good in a second, but let me tell you why it was bad. Webanana was 100 gold away from BKB when they did that go. And now he's dead. But let me tell you why it's good. They killed the Underlord. Underlord being the highest net worth hero on their team. So although it looked bad, it was actually really good. Live Laugh Luton did the correct play there. But unbiased casting.
Unbiased caster as is. FedEx is going BKB.
He is tryhard.
Despite of everybody's claim that he will not try hard, I believe he is tryhard. Oh,
well, don't forget, FedEx is also playing for the. He's playing for the dignity of the pig in the gaff.
True.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, I have a question for you boys. 25 minutes. Would you prefer OD to buy Wraith Bands or Null Talismans?
Let me have a look at the stats.
He is an attack speed lover, but he also the Null Tallies give mana pool right now, so both of them will buff Arcane Aura by a good amount.
I would actually like the Wraith Band.
Would I prefer 24 attack speed or 12 max mana bonus? That is an interesting question.
I think the passive armor versus the MK ult is quite nice. Just, he's probably going to be standing in a place where he's getting slapped a bit.
This might be a very wild take, but I think at the moment Dire's biggest objective is actually protecting their tier 1 bot, taking Radiant's tier 1 mid, ideally without losing any tier 3s, but I think they can maybe afford to sacrifice the tower top as long as they don't lose the racks. Because that should hopefully open up the Radiant jungle to them to recover.
I think LDC should already be there.
I think even if you are right, there is no way there's a person in this game that can process all of that and coordinate it.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's when you talk about it's the fantastical view that we have with no Fog of War.
Yeah, of course.
I think,
but I think like even in a much higher level game, like if we were talking like Legends or even like Low Divine, I don't think they'll think of something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you put on Dire Fog of War at the moment, all of their vision is centered around their triangle. They are going all in on protecting that ancient camp.
Are they just planning on? Are they just planning on running at this Roshan, or are they just? I think they're just too scared to get out on the map, aren't they?
I mean, the Radiant sort of suck at taking Roshan. Or they are fucking this up. I am not gonna lie.
Come on, lads. Yes, lads. They take the Roche. Great play. Fuck you, Tofeh. completely unbiased cast.
Doesn't mean it was dog shit. That's all I'm saying.
Look, right, they got the Roche, they got the job done. All right, would you prefer a builder who turns up and like takes 10
Also,
months?
Monkey King putting his backpack in his BKB in his backpack. Oh, okay, he swapped out the Wraith Band. Jesus
We can
Christ,
see a
whatever, nah.
Scardy coming on
Yeah,
this mic
but
as well.
you know, Wraith Band versus Magic Wand, dude.
Yeah, I mean either or, right? Like
middle tower is under
the fact he puts
Oh,
BKB
I mean,
in everything.
the double the Wraith Band is like way better.
So, Skywrath Mage is most of the way towards building an Atos. With the Atos on the Underlord, do you think he should have skipped this and gone to the Aether Lens that he's looking to build afterwards?
What, the Underlord?
The Skywrath Mage is also building an Atos.
I don't know, that requires coordination. I haven't seen it this game.
If I was the Skywrath in this game, I would not be going the Atos. I like the cloak, not just the casual cloak, but I would prefer to just get the shard as quickly as possible.
We are seeing a 4-star on the Shadow Shaman. So
I
no
really
cloak
wish
at all.
that Casual Cloak was another Null Talisman.
It's a good point. I haven't really seen a lot of Skywrath like in pro play since Yapsaw went off the scene, and that makes me sad. It makes me think about Yapsaw.
Lone Druid is 400 gold away from completing this Deso.
Get well soon, Yapsaw.
First real item, 30 minutes in, it looks like.
I don't
He
feel
has
like
a Mask of Madness and Phase Boots. And
I don't
that's
think
it.
so either. I think he's just decided that that's the build he goes, and it's.
Shout out to Books. Yes, NPR. The public library.
I think the reason why
would be very happy with that.
He meant to say bonks. Thank you, Banana, with the clarification.
We're receiving fresh stats from NZfedX. NPR has a 63% win rate from 52% matches on Viper.
Oh, really? Okay.
Diving into the pubs on NPR there from NZfedX.
Very nice stats from NZfedX.
How do you feel about your lads being called out, Red, in the Statsman segment? Are you not worried?
I'm very happy with my team's performance. I think that they're doing a great job, and they deserve to win this series. And you watch, they will win GOONTI.
They will win GOONTI.
And they better, or the sponsors will not be happy.
There's a massive wave top that might. Oh no, Emu's TPing out.
That's FedEx. That's not Emu.
Let's see. The Public Library, Pig in the Gaff.
Pig in the Gaff. We are sponsored by Pig in the Gaff.
Red Bet, apparently for
Red
Emu.
Bet, yep. Which is like Betfred, but it's me.
Okay. I see.
We are sponsored by the Public Library officially, though. They were our first sponsors. We're very dedicated to the Public Library. We love books here. We're very educated.
Okay, real smart.
Really
people.
nice item for OD. The
quiver?
enchanted quiver.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so nice.
Lots of nuke.
I really wish you would buy like nulls or wraiths. Either one. Just fill up your inventory, man.
Just pick one. Yeah, it would be nice.
Pick two. He needs two, and then he still needs to complete the BKB.
I do like that Luton have taken the idea of farming Aegis to heart with the first one and just, taking some towers, hit some creeps.
I would probably do null talismans in his position, just so I can try to get someone off like hammer.
Okay.
Have we kept track of how many minutes Dire have been trapped on their high ground now? It's pretty much been 50. Since they took this Aegis.
About 5. About when I started talking about the 25-minute power spike with null talismans.
They've been actually trapped on that high ground since about 22 minutes, but
well, I mean,
they've been mentally trapped on their high ground since minute 15.
He does use BKB, but the snowball just completely stops any sort of turn.
Where Banana, BKB ulting with 18 seconds left on the Aegis?
Well, I mean, you can hit the tower with this ulti.
He can. Yeah. Come on, Web Banana, come on, up here. Come on.
I think
attack high ground. Come on, this way. Oh,
goodbye, Aegis.
Yeah, I think they're about to go in with the Aegis about to drop off. Please, Web Banana, don't do this.
I meant to ask you guys about this. If I was playing Viper in this game, I like Skadi. Yeah. I like the idea of tanking up. You know, getting a ton of stats, just being the guy,
spitting on the bear, basically.
Would Hurricane Pike into Ags be a better potential build than going for this Skadi?
I like the Pike. I don't really like the Ags, to be honest. I've not seen the nosedive used.
Leak has just bought something that has ruined his buyback status. Looks like it was BKB.
Oh, tiny Ags.
Oh no, not the Ags! No! We promised the sponsors he wouldn't do this!
It's his favorite!
Oh,
currently we only have 3 heroes with buyback on Dire. They're the only in the game. It's Lone Druid, OD, and Shadow Shaman.
I would like to call out the XPM of both supports on the Dire side, if you could swap to that Redalus.
Oh, good lord!
210 and 211.
Honestly, the XPM of the entire Dire side should be examined.
Oh, it is very criminal.
It's just Bleak. Bleak is the only guy.
I've never seen something under 200, actually.
Well, in the in-houses a couple of weeks ago, you probably missed it. We saw an 88.
Ooh.
Well,
the lowest I'd ever seen.
Shadow Shaman was on 150 earlier, as pointed out by Eri in chat, which was wild, I have to say.
I'm currently concerned for any goons that have anybody on Billionaires in their fantasy, because they're being completely outstripped by Luton.
Wait, we have fantasy?
Check to the fantasy
points.
Fantasy points.
How it's going. Where are they? Hang on.
I don't even
we'll
know
find
what
them.
The is for it.
There it is.
Don't fantasy points
FedX. Highest on fantasy
on that.
Qualifiers, TI qualifiers are currently on, so they are working.
Cool.
Because they started doing fantasy for like the DPC. Now they've just got fantasy turned on all year. It's great.
So LD with a 3.6 is potentially the lowest I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ! I've never seen fantasy that low.
LDC. I mean, he bought this Deso about 10 minutes ago, and he's not got a single stack. So.
It's not been there's not really been a team fight he's been involved in for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The closest we got was the go top.
What was said earlier about like them being mentally trapped in the base. Because at any time, they could just send out Fiend's Gate into like Radiant jungle to get at least one of their cores farming, and just TP back whenever.
They're trying something, but...
Oh, that's a Mystic Flare that Tiny blinked out on.
He did get silenced, though. He did cancel the tree volley. Very unfortunate for FedX. And the pig in the gaff.
I mean, what is it, a 10.5 second cooldown because he has an arcane?
Look at how far back Notch has to stand. Like, this is meant to be your initiating support.
I don't even think FedX can do it at this point.
He's also holding for the tome rather than looking forward for his Aether Lens. Which
Jesus, that does a juicy crit.
Yeah, he does have
this Shadow Shaman without an Aether Lens does make me sad.
Where Banana finally arrived.
He does have a psychic headband, thank the Lord. Honestly, I want to see NPR start spitting on this tower. Like, I don't think they can kill him if he just presses his BKB.
Like, he has the shot. They just need vision on the high ground, and then obviously for his team to back him up.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is that his lads are not standing behind him always. He put a balloon up, asserting dominance.
Try and give vision with a balloon. Not currently.
No, I don't think anybody's hit these dire ancients in about 5 to 10 minutes. By
Dude, the ancients are just Jay chilling. Like,
nobody's interested in hitting.
This is right. This one's me, right? This one's Tofeh, and then this one's Alphard, the guy who's much better than both of us, like telling us what's up.
This is what you need to do in your games. Yes. Sir.
Oh God.
We are seeing some fantastic words being thrown in chat. I hope NPR reads sign language. All he's seeing is hands, because chat is saying he will not go in if he has lost more than 10% of his health, including Statsman Kieran.
He's not lost a single point of health and just backed up.
Scardy BKB, like, how does he...
Yeah, but his web,
walk up.
his monkey has gone bot to push the lane in.
See, I don't mind the monkey moving, right? Like, he
Monkey
can...
farming.
He's the POS one, he can do what he wants.
Yes.
He's also the POS one that... He's the core with the least farm on... He also bought a Desolated Ass and seen any stacks, by the way.
Fight happening. Oh no! Shoved a tree right up his ass!
Jesus Christ.
FedEx going in.
NPR
Oh no!
has no BKB. He's not a coward.
We are seeing
no
buybacks on the majority of the Dire.
God, that's...
Only OD is able to buy back.
No
Banana with the
buybacks.
zoning ult.
Oh my god, none of them have buy.
I believe it's...
I think this could be the game.
Oh, Notch should have stunned there. That would have been a kill.
About fucking time, honestly. Like,
finally.
Shout out to the lads on Dire for not giving up. Like there's always a chance of getting back into a game.
So when playing against FedEx, let's be honest.
Kidding me? This is the latest night game ever. They should have given up to save us time.
I honestly would have been mentally out about 15 minutes ago, I'm not going to lie to you.
Win rate plateaued at high 90s for Radiant at about 20
Oh, the
minutes.
bear!
Oh my god, yeah.
You can't do that! That's an endangered species!
Redalus, can we see the graphs, please?
Yeah, it's been 90% since minute 12, by the way.
Good lord!
On the win probability. Fuck's sake.
That's ridiculous. It's a rough game. The hopefully 5 billionaires can bring it back in game 2. I feel like they're not their draft specifically, but the way they laned it let them down a lot.
There we go. There's the
Action Dan is completely correct in chat. This is, you can see from where he stood. FedEx is bored. He's trying to throw.
And there's the GG.
There we go.
Don't know why you guys doubted, honestly, from the draft.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't believe that anyone doubted Live Laugh Luton.
Who could possibly doubt FedEx, huh?
I'm telling you, I think he's going to try hard this tournament, and everybody should watch out.
I've made notes of a couple of timestamps that may be worth going back to check if we wanted to.
Okay, let's just jump back onto the panel real quick and just a short interlude. We're gonna grab Kieran for a between game interview for some stats in a bit. But right now we're gonna head over to the weatherman desk with Amosff.
The replay is still pending, unfortunately.
Oh, very unfortunate.
Where replay?
So
for now we can look at some scoreboards, look at some stats. If there's anything on here you want to talk about?
So one of the ones we're going to look at is around about 11 minutes, which, according to this end of game, if we look at the end of the game graph, is about when it was leaning Dire sided and began to swing Radiant in terms of the win probability. And that's the fight at bottom tier 1 for Dire, where we expected a big OD ult and saw nothing.
And LDC ran from his jungle to get to the bottom fight.
That exact fight.
Cool.
And then another one that we'll probably look at is about 15 minutes, which was a nice big fight around mid, around the Dire tier 2 mid, which could have brought them back into it. That's one where I would say that they probably should have completely disengaged 2 cores because Radiant were committing all 5. And yet they hung about and did nothing. And then we'll look at 2 DanielTheWise ults that seemed to actually do something, but the team weren't. The team was so behind, nothing happened.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly jump in the broadcast channel. We'll get that going in the meantime. Just as a quick aside, I've been asked by chat to point out that LDC gained 2,000 net worth in 10 minutes between minute 10 and minute 20.
Oh, Jesus. That's not the one.
In comparison, NPR gained almost doubled his net worth from 5k to 10k.
He needs to farm different parts of the map that he's farming. I feel like as well. Even later in the game, he was like he should have been farming the bottom jungle.
It felt weird that he wasn't like trying to apply pressure to a tower or like push out a lane and cause a reaction. Because then you can like cause some imbalance on the map and take some like 4v4 or 4v3 in another lane, and you can like let your team get back into it, right? But
I think
who would you like to call MVP for this game? If you had to choose one. I
think Emu set this game up really well. I think his ganks on mid on Dumbles gave FedEx a really nice game, and he also pressured the top lane really well to help snowball NPR's lane.
Yeah,
I would go with FedEx.
Yeah.
I'd suggest that there's an argument to be made for both. I think it would be Emu, because without them they wouldn't have been able to transition to let FedEx take a hold as much as he did.
That's true. I think FedEx was just getting so much out of that mid lane even before the Tusk ganks.
True.
Like he was like a little bit behind. Like the score was 8 last hits to like 12, but that's very good for that matchup.
I would like to put consideration for MVP. I know it realistically isn't true, but consideration for MVP to Bleak for being able to actually have enough impact to create space for the Dire to do anything. Although he robs it from himself for trying to farm the exact same jungle the Lone Druid was when he was super behind and didn't even have more than brown boots on the bear.
That is very true. They were contesting farm at about 10 minutes. It was very...
Do we give LVPs for this one?
Honestly, if we do, it goes to LDC for captaining, picking himself Lone Druid, and putting it in a side lane, then put himself behind for the rest of the game.
I think also Notch is possibly a contender for the 150 XPM at some point. What was his ending XPM?
166.
Yeah, I believe that may be an LVP.
Well, you also have to remember that his tome was stolen.
His tome was stolen. It was
his tome was stolen by DanielTheWise.
And
LDC took it. What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
How behind he was. He had a 377 XPM, which apparently is...
Are you sure that's the first tome?
Behind his average.
Notch didn't have the first tome, and he had the other two.
I don't think DanielTheWise got the first tome.
No, I think LDC took it, but you can see the buffs in there. And
oh my god, yes! If you look at player level,
yeah, but it has to be the 10-minute tome. The 10 minutes is the one that was important.
Yes, and there's a jump in LDC's experience.
Yeah. LDC jumps straight up. Just
but there's not a jump in Daniel's or.
Okay,
Notch's.
yeah. LVP, LDC. I refute. Absolutely him. What a shock.
The replay is available if we want to go have a look at a couple of
fights. We're still waiting for people to get in the lobby, so let's have a replay real quick.
Told to highlight Loot's damage, which is a grand old 2,400.
Oh, that's...
I did see that.
Yeah, that's also impressive.
That's a bad miss.
That's very spicy. Let's have a look at it.
That
might be the lowest hero damage I've ever seen on a
class. It's incredible that even the Shadow Shaman had more, to be fair.
I mean, his Skyrath Mage has more building damage than a Lone Druid.
Okay, Amos, we'll jump to a couple of timestamps.
So if we go to about 10 minutes 50.
Radiant team ban.
Sorry, let me just also open the replay and not do it from your stream.
Radiant team.
Failed to decompress replay. I'm just going to have to do it from your stream.
That's cool. 10 minutes 50. 10 minutes 55 we're at. Let me go back 10 seconds. Right, 10 minutes 50. Where are we looking?
So if we go to the Dire bot tier 1. Sorry, we're going to do this on a bit of a delay. We're sort of going to lead into the fight. This is sort of the 30 seconds before, and we can see Radiant bringing Tiny in to respond to 3 heroes on Dire bottom, and you can see Dire immediately pulling back. OD coming in, big macro fire to take out the Shadow Shaman. and then we're going to lose the Underlord at the back, not the Underlord, the Skywrath at the back. And this is then when you can see LDC just keep running in. And this is...
Here he comes.
We're going to get... He arrives about 30 seconds too late for this fight, 20 seconds too late for this fight. Because he just
and then
had
he
to
throws
run
the bear.
Yeah, and then
Oh
we
yeah, and then the bear gets
the
Daniel killed. Oh, that's terrible.
I was going to
honestly
say
think
at this point,
if LDC had stayed over the other side of the map, the fight, obviously the fight was already lost. He lost 30 seconds running across the map to farm.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. We can look at 15 minutes as well at the Dire mid tier 2.
Whoops. Oh, I remember this fight. Let me go back
Yeah.
10 more seconds. This is where FedEx
if
initiates.
we pull back even further, actually.
Oh, we actually can't. This is as far back as we can go.
Oh, fair. This is... They should have completely disengaged here. They should have only committed 3 heroes, maybe. 4 heroes. This is a lost fight, but maybe a saved tower. But now they lose the fight, 5 heroes, and the tower, because they've lost all 5 heroes.
actually, I think that was a good fight for Dire to take, but OD just got caught out like way too fast.
Let's see this
if they
again.
put
Let's
the
follow the bear.
Underlord further up, OD had actually just completed his Witchblade at this time. He just got it. So
Yes.
I think that he would have had enough damage to kill
But
someone.
this is also
but
why
they
I
found
think-
him first.
I think this is why at most 4 heroes maybe, because again we get back to the 30-minute Desolator on Lone Druid. If he wasn't in this fight, he doesn't die, he doesn't lose the gold, he doesn't lose the bear. He keeps momentum moving, and all he does is he puts himself further back.
Yeah, I mean, in this one, he should be bottom taking the T1, and in the one before this one, he should have been mid taking T1. Yeah, you know, just jungling in either.
I don't think you should be level.
He wanted to fight too early, but he was playing so far behind. And then if we go to 19 minutes 30 at the Dire top tier 2,
We're actually already there.
Here we are. Yes. DanielTheWise almost saving it for his team, and yet they're already playing so far behind, nothing has happened. And then at 22:35, just outside the Dire high ground, we'll see another DanielTheWise ult almost pulling it off.
Dead before this thing? Just out of interest. Because like Dumble's dead before they even engage this fight, right?
Okay, so let's keep an eye on Double Frog. I believe Double Frog got picked off by the Viper before this fight broke out. As they tried to go on the Viper.
Oh, is this the BKB?
This is the BKB fight.
Oh, this is
Oh yeah, just as it gets
okay, this was unjust. There's the
yeah,
BKB
I almost noted
through
this
the...
is a fight that could have turned it, but...
And then meanwhile, while that fight's going on, Tiny, with a fresh Blink Dagger...
He's running in.
Yeah. I think this
keep me out from here.
Tiny and Jakiro had gone down
Yeah.
those steps
LDC
sooner
was
than they
out,
did.
walked back
That
in.
was the game won.
LDC's trapped in snakes, mate.
So LDC literally walked towards his high ground and then turned around and was like, actually, for about half a second.
Okay.
I'll tell you when the lobby's going up, don't worry. So
Amos, I think that might be all the highlights that we've got ready because everyone is in their
Those
slots
are all the
now.
ones I wrote down.
Cool. Okay.
Those 2 fights, because after that second fight, and then into this third one here with the BKB delivery, I think there wasn't. There were ways Dire could have come back in, but you could see the lack of coordination.
Thanks, Amos. It's really appreciate it.
What I'd like to do is throw it over to the stats panel with Alphard to what's the best course of action for 5 billionaires? How do they mentally reset for game 2?
Well, firstly, I think that they have to recognize that their mid-game play isn't like good enough to claw back a game. So from their next draft, I would like to see them draft a lot more for the laning phase, and as long as they, if they don't lose lane as hard as they did, you know, like it really spiraled out of control there. So, if they have a better laning phase and they can transition off a winning lane, perhaps it should be better for them. But I don't think that they are good enough from the back foot, and if they can recognize that and just adjust for that, at least for this game, I think it should be fine.
Very, very good analysis.
Very nice.
I understood most of it. I am a very average Dota player.
Very big Dota player. I understood all of that.
What we saw in a game in a series, what we saw in a series the other day, Tofeh, that we cast was what teams did we cast? They drafted a lot of team fight and they just completely abused their team fight.
Stessy's shitters drafted.
That was my team.
Your team.
Yeah,
what's your team?
It was
Your
game
team
one
played...
of my series on Tuesday night.
They were playing versus Mark Wahlberg.
Your team drafted very well. They just drafted team fight and just ran over the other team.
Yeah, we had
there were a lot of
realistically.
There was some planning over this. So like I had a good 10 minutes of planning with them, telling them some ideas behind some of my drafts, which I can't tell you guys now. It's trade secrets.
Ah, fair enough, of course.
But it wasn't just
privately.
It wasn't just drafting for team fights. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Well,
whether it was planned or not, your team did handle the team fights incredibly well. I think in the whole game we only saw one team fight where they overlapped their ults in the entire game, which we thought was very impressive.
There was a lot of.
I was very impressed. If you've been watching their pubs for the days before that, that was not what was happening. Gone.
Coop, very underappreciated player, I think, going into this.
Coop on carry, very impressive, honestly.
We're just so apologies to the apologies.
That is
to,
something we've also been working on. A lot of people have been asking me, like, who's the first one that's gonna kill Coop? Coop the Undying, you know? But I've seen her lose to jungle a lot in the past week.
Oh really? Okay. Something to watch
out. So if you ask me who's gonna lose to who's gonna kill Coop first, my answer is gonna be Ancient Black Dragon.
Now, don't forget the Ancient Rock Golem either. He is formidable.
I think Stessy Shitters is probably going to be our hardest opponent, and I'm looking forward to meeting them in the grand final of the GOONTI National.
I like the change of banning out this Emu Tusk. They've identified it as a problem for them.
I do very much like that. My advice to Live Laugh Luton
10 seconds.
Not putting him on the win column.
has clearly taken root, because I'm a very hands-off manager. I just handle the business side.
Nobody knew that one, right?
You only run the front office.
I only run the front office. I'm the guy who talks to the men up
shareholders.
top.
That's who you're responsible to.
The one bit of draft advice that I gave my team was, if you're on first pick, you pick Undying. If you're on second pick, you ban Undying. Basically, we want Undying, we don't want to play against it. So clearly, the lads have listened to that.
Dire team pick.
Not sure about this Jakiro ban, I'll be completely honest. I'm not in... And they pick up the Viper.
The block pick, I believe.
I like that. It's like
NPR
a
and Shambles.
NPR and Shambles. Indeed.
What are some other heroes that NPR could be on? If we check the stat sheet...
5 seconds remaining.
I think there's pub profile now. NPR has had several games recently on Terrorblade and Death Prophet.
Radiant team pick.
Death Prophet offlane could always be an option.
Emu Clockwork, I believe, has been picked up.
Although NPR's most played hero is Clockwork at 94 matches.
Oh really?
Very
okay.
Cool.
Only a 41% win rate.
Other Other heroes I would like to see him on. Potentially maybe a Dragon Knight or
60 games
Doom.
played, 58% win rate.
Seconds remaining.
I don't really
Alphard has
love.
been gaining a lot of buffs recently, though.
I don't really like the DK into the Viper though, because you're a hero that wants to go in and blink and stun, and then your Viper's going to
Fresh
spit on you.
information from DanielTheWise. NPR has been turboing for Cavern. All recent games must be disregarded.
Ah, damn.
However, again, Clockwork is most played hero at 94 matches, primarily in the offlane.
Oh, that's an offlane hero. There's the Night Stalker.
Yeah,
Clockwork
that is a
Night
good
Stalker.
hero.
That's a very scary lane. You know, if somebody gets on top of you with your clock, this Night Stalker is going to punch you to death, and there's no real escape. So,
I don't like picking the Night Stalker into the blind. At least not for this patch. He's not strong enough.
I agree. I think you want to know your matchup first before you can pick this hero. But I mean, it's forcing Billionaires into a very strong safe lane. Otherwise, they're going to get run over.
Now, that is a hero that's either going to be a huge boon or a huge deficit for the team. This hero is, in Goon games, appears to be... There are two extremes to Venge gameplay. And in Goon games, it's impossible to be in the middle. You have to be at one end or the other.
You do.
I find that they always swap and kill themselves.
Yeah.
As a counter from Live Luton, I would almost like to see a Bloodseeker picked up, because swap does trigger Rupture.
That would be good.
I would worry about your lane as a Bloodseeker into this Viper.
How about mid Bloodseeker for FedEx?
Then you're putting FedEx on a potential farming win condition.
Oh god, you can't put him on the win condition. What would the sponsors say?
What would the sponsors say, Red?
The library will pull out.
Dire team ban.
Right, we can't put him on the... We can't. Don't pick Bloodseeker, lads. They banned the
Why
Tiny.
are they banning Monkey King?
Why are they banning Monkey King?
They've banned 3 of the heroes that they just lost against.
I really don't like this MK ban at all.
It doesn't really make sense.
I don't like the Tiny ban either. I feel like you just put the Viper against it and just wins.
10 seconds remaining.
It does feel like they've wasted their phase 2 bans here.
Who do you like playing against Viper? I like most of the range heroes. Like, you know, your Clinks types, Drow Ranger, Sniper.
I like Drow. Maybe something like maybe a CK and you commit into him if you've got to go with a melee hero, but yeah, just some range magic.
Maybe, but I think the CK depends on the supports.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to pick up like some strong laner like a Troll Warlord, but as we all know, just a big Troll fan, so what can I say?
5 seconds remaining.
I like the Marcy ban. That's a good ban. I'm not sure if anyone from 5 Billionaires plays Marcy.
No.
I think Marcy would fit Bleak, but I don't think he's played it.
Well, I think the Marcy's a pos 4 hero now, and I don't know if DanielTheWise is a Marcy gamer.
5 seconds remaining.
We are quickly approaching the time where another hero actually has to be picked. And that's very exciting.
I think I want to see
Mark Wahlberg.
You know the Luna global aura at nighttime? That is so strong with Night Stalker. It's insane.
I believe that is probably what is in Emi's mind or FedEx's mind. I don't think.
If you don't take it now, I think Billionaires has to take it. It's so bloody good.
I do worry about like I think Viper actually sort of beats Luna in lane because of the range difference.
I think so.
So you have a bit of a sad lane, but if you can transition out, maybe. But
okay, I want Billionaires to take Luna.
I think actually
in one of these two.
I agree. I mean, Venge Luna is a good lane.
Yeah, and then it also gives you like more vision at night to swap people.
10 seconds
and you don't have the Night Stalker doesn't play with such a large vision advantage when he ulties. And when Night Stalker ulties, all of your team gets more damage.
Oh,
Timbersaw.
That's a spicy pick.
This could go Bleak or Dumble, I think.
It is a very strong Timber triple strength hero.
Yeah. I don't really like Timber into Night Stalker though. Because he is good. He can just build a vessel and sit on top of you with his silence and be like, "What are you?"
I mean, it's triple strength. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think if either team pick Luna though.
And you also have a weird interaction between Timber and Clockwork, because it's just like if you trap him in cogs, he can get out, but then he always gets pushed as he gets out.
What were you going to say, George, about Luna?
I think, yeah, if either team takes it,
What do these people have against Luna?
it's a bad need for whichever team that picks it. I don't want to play Luna versus Viper plus whatever.
Ah!
But I also don't want to play Luna versus Clockwork Stalk either.
I definitely don't want to play Luna into Drow Ranger, because that is a very hard counter for you. Because she outranges you and just deletes you.
Tofeh, this is very cursed.
What is very cursed?
Look on the stream.
It's over.
We got Alphard. We got Alphard's cat sitting on top of the viewing box.
I love that we're duplicated, by the way. That I have a growth out of my back.
Oh, what the fuck? Hang on.
That's her leash. That's
right,
her
hang
leash.
on. That's not right. Let's get rid of this. No, that's Dota.
10 seconds
What's this other image?
Hide
that. There we go. Right now, that's a lot better.
I think we're still looking for a FedEx hero here.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So FedEx getting.
Hear me out. If the Tinker gets through, I actually saw. How do you feel about the Tinker this game, Alphard?
Just been banned.
Oh, it's just been banned.
Oh. Well, I liked it. It looked really good.
I thought it looked really good to their heroes. But
Where
Classic
Banana
FedEx hero that is yet to be banned is Morphling.
Where Banana with the 60% win rate on Jug Pos 1.
Remaining.
Oh my god.
Now that is a stat.
Oh my.
Yeah,
5 seconds
I
remaining.
think it's also good lane matchups versus Viper and Timber, wherever they put those heroes.
Yeah, he can just spin off the Viper spit, which is feels really nice.
All in on him and he dies.
Yeah. I don't know what FedEx hero I like here. Let's have a look at his profile.
I would like a Necro for the Billionaires to pick.
They don't have the best hard save, but I guess they've got Clock. But...
I think Luton have enough sort of frontline going on here. FedEx can afford a
Radiant team pick.
less decent pick.
Now that I didn't expect. Because that's is that Doublefrog on the DK? Or Doublefrog on the Viper? I didn't expect him to be playing one of these heroes.
I think this is
I mean,
this is an LDC drow for sure.
So is this a support Viper? This is a POS 5 Viper, right? And then this is 4 Venge. So it's Viper Drow lane.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
I didn't want to say
like
the name out loud in case I curse it.
Okay. I like the Invoker here.
This is what I was looking for.
This is actually a really good Invoker game.
Yeah, so this is a 4 Viper.
Oh, I love that Drow set.
That is a very good Drow set.
I was looking at FedEx's stats.
The Arcana with the abs.
When do we see Invoker?
But I'm very curious to see what build FedEx will do, because he really hates Exhort build, but I think Exhort is like better than Wexer.
I agree. I think if he
I am loving Emu's cosmetics for Clockwork.
I mean, I
Very
guess
Power
Wex
Rangers.
is like you can use it for Vessel. Actually, you do the Cold Snap Vessel against the Timber Saw. It's like it's okay.
I think it's nice because that means NPR doesn't have to build Vessel, and as a Night Stalker, Vessel always feels a bit in the way for what you're trying to achieve with your builds. So, okay.
So, the overriding opinion of chat here is that FedEx has decided to throw. Now,
Well,
please remember, FedEx is a man that if you DM him asking him to deny a minute 0 bounty rune, he might do it.
It's possible.
Right, my DMs usually ask him to bloody level stats.
That's a good one as well.
I've asked him to buy E-Blade on POS 1 heroes before, and he's done it. So, you know, what can you do? Okay.
He loves E-Blade, to be fair. E-Blade is
the most FedEx item I can think of.
We're going to
other
go
than Dagon.
bottom to top this time. Red, who do you think's taking this game?
I think it's Live Love Luton all the way. I believe in FedEx's Invoker play.
Okay. George, who do you think is taking this game?
I'm gonna go with boys again. I much prefer the draft this time. It's simple to execute, at least.
Alphard, what do you think?
By draft, I think it's pretty even, but I'll give it to Luton for this one.
Amos, what? Go on. Oh, there's a level on smoke. So...
I think this is Luton's game to throw away. The longer it goes, the more it becomes Billionaires. I think Luton have to do what they did last game, and they have to seize the game and then just trap Billionaires in their base.
Very nice.
Okay. Double Frog has immediately taken the Breathe Fire at level 1 and has broken smoke, walking up high ground.
They could have killed Emu Top as well if they'd actually wrapped around, because he's in a really weird position by himself.
I think I might be a little bit biased after watching LDC's last performance. Hopefully he'll do better in this game. But like after watching him try to farm last game, it's
I actually think this like top lane on Dire is very strong. I think they've actually just drafted really strong lanes. Like Viper Timber feels good, DK feels good, Drow Venge feels good.
You don't take Never Toxin on Pulse 4 Viper, surely, right?
No, you don't. You take Poison
Attack. Oh, good lord.
Okay, I believe Live Laugh Luton have won the draft and the game. There we go.
And he's also queued up a Wraith Band and a Null Talisman. I'll be keeping an eye on the bot lane. I'm very interested to see how he plans on laning this Viper.
FedEx is going Quas Wet because he's taking Quas level 1.
That's what you think. It's time for the return of
Exalt. Here we go.
Oh, he cold snapped the DK and then got the rage creep denied anyway.
Oh no, pig in the gaff. Pig in the gaff.
FedEx, what a troll.
Quas Exalt gives him Forge Spirits.
It's true. Let's have a look at some spells and Invoker. There they are. These
in fairness, DK and Timber do have relatively small mana pools and like casting a lot of spells, so...
Viper should be destroying this trade with the Snapfire in the bot lane, but due to having Nether Toxin at level 1, is not really doing too much.
Oh, Where Banana?
Yeah, Where Banana.
I'm watching Dumblefrog very closely though. See if my team manager's been handing out tips to anybody else.
Doublefrog already...
It really does annoy me that Clockwork's been getting away with this, like, no regen. He didn't start with it last time either.
Oh, Emu. He's not being punished at all.
Like,
Doublefrog is winning the last hits denies slightly favoured between Breathe Fire and arguably the better attack animation between these two heroes.
Yeah, and since Invoker isn't going for the Exhort, it's not going to get better for him.
Yeah, I mean, DK's so good.
Is that the police coming to arrest 5 billionaires after that Game 1 performance?
Pretty much.
I think that's about accurate.
Might just be for LDC.
Yeah, for the Lone Druid performance.
If they want, I have his address. I can be contacted.
DanielTheWise has gone Poison Attack level 2 times.
Okay, let's see how he uses it. He's still got the same items queued up, but he did buy the Windlace. So let's see if he is planning on just going... I don't really like the idea of going all in on these stat items though, when like you're laning with a Timber you're laning with a Timber who really wants to be left alone at some point.
This is big from Luton.
Bleak taking a lot of harassment early here.
And DanielTheWise is completely out of mana. Now, what does he do?
He has a Mango on the courier and a stick coming in, so...
Shoreline.
Ashwin with the arguably correct point in chat. Invoker killed a dragon with Sunstrike in Dragon's Blood in Season 2. Therefore, this lane is already won.
But there's no Sunstrike.
Yeah, but he's gone Wexort, so...
yeah.
Although Eri is bringing in the true facts of fear not the man who has invoked 9 spells once, but the man who has invoked 1 spell 9,000 times.
So do we only go max claws on Invoker then? Or max
I think that's it. I think that's the strat.
Nice attempt from Web Banana and hoBBit. They're still working on getting their combo down between the cookie and the spin, but they're getting there.
I wanted to point out that FedEx has cold snapped to try and get a range creep 3 times and had it denied 3 times. Which is...
Yeah, I've been noticing this. It's... Oh, he's...
No, you see, it's actually good that he did that, because it's actually really good. Oh God!
This is going to be a really important next 30 seconds for the top lane. The Night Stalker needs to heal up before it hits 5 minutes. So then, as soon as it hits 5 minutes, then you can just run at them.
I really worry if they don't hold the creep aggro before this tower, it's going to shove out, and then he's going to end up with a really unfortunate lane position for the start of his time.
Will he get the last hit? Come on!
Ooh, a fantastic pull from NochUK here.
Oh no!
Oh, this is
very good pull.
This is actually such a timely pull because, like, what you want is the lane stored under your tower, so you can really just punish them. And a nice little ward from.
Although Emu's found it.
Emu's found it.
Yeah, but
NPR can die with this.
The lane is now reset, right?
What lane? In
the top lane.
Oh, they should have died.
I do honestly think we will see First Blood in this bot lane.
And the tip's coming out. We're getting a bit spicy in here.
Huge battle pass levels as well.
Battle pass does he have? Jesus Christ!
Well, Web Banana.
Let's
shame him. What does it say?
He has 639 battle pass levels.
What a
what a sim!
What a Gaben cuck.
Let me put it this way: the next highest on the
is dead.
104.
Well, it was the first blood.
That's what he gets for going for soaring first.
That is true.
I think we will also see second blood in this bot lane as well. I don't know whether it's going to be hoBBit or DanielTheWise, but I think we'll see it here.
Oh no! It's the Midas jug.
Okay, Tofeh is the one that told me this, but everybody's been doing that though.
Yeah, I mean, it is the build.
This is also the upgraded stick at 5 minutes, Jug.
I don't really like it with the brown boots as much, though.
Has he got phase coming out? Okay, he has.
No.
So it's slightly better.
Or slightly less of a crime. I actually think this top lane for Billionaires is going really well if they manage to survive this nighttime against the Night Stalker and the Clock.
I think the pressure will really start coming now.
Here we go.
You jinxed them, Tofeh.
Also, there is no point in Gush on this Drow in a very aggressive lane.
Oh, he's
NPR? You cowards! NPR?
That has rocketed LDC right up the net worth.
No, you see, it's alright because NPR got solo XP for that kill. That's why they did that. It was actually a very good play.
DanielTheWise.
Yeah,
no spin.
Could go Billionaire sided.
No spin, no healing ward. But he
NPR could have fortified the creep wave there to kill her.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Also, he did use Dark Ascension, so he's wasted his really strong timing.
That is very sad.
People know Dark Ascension enough for the damage.
Oh yeah, it's huge amount of damage, right? But 50 bonus damage, and then at 15 it gives you there's a plus 35 talent, so you get 135 damage at that point, which is insane.
I've seen the DMs, Kieran. I've seen the memes that NPR is a coward.
NPR is a coward.
That was some real coward shit.
That was some real fucking cowardice. I'll be honest.
Despite Dumblefrog absolutely dominating FedEx in last hits at the moment, they're about equal on net worth. Not a lot in it.
Oh, they had a very good attempt on Bleak here, but there wasn't enough mana for spin.
LDC dies top.
Haste on Invoker, here we go.
He's about to get stunned on
Here
the
he
attack.
comes.
I think this is a dead Venge.
Oh, you coward!
We're gonna have strong words after in the post match in the dressing room afterwards, right? NPR, we're having strong words.
Okay, look. Whatever NPR has done in this game is not as bad as the Viper last game.
Oh my god. True. Where Banana about to hit 6, but does not have 150 mana for his ult. So.
Oh, but don't worry, Snapfire, I'm backpacking some clarities. Will he?
This is a classic Dumble Frog.
Oh, this seems like a repeat of game 1. The gank from game 1.
Otherwise, he's about to get gone, right? He has to be. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a dead DanielTheWise.
It's not turning into as big of a shit show as the gank in game 1 was.
F in chat for our snake boy.
F in chat for the flying snake, please. With no boots, because he has no feet. He does not need them. Shoe on head.
Shoe. I mean, I think if he actually had boots in this lane instead of this random assortment of stat items and a windlace.
He's trying his best.
Oh, Dumble Frog's getting ganked mid. Oh, he's about to die.
Oh, Dumble Frog. Dear sweet Dumble Frog.
Can he cogs him? Oh,
he actually catches him.
Is in fact a hero with no legs. He is allowed to have
I want someone to explain to me the max brief fire. I missed something.
I don't know if we can. Anyone in chat want to explain what's going on here?
Sounds dog shit. That's all I see.
Sounds dog shit. That's professional analysis right here.
Honestly, somebody call Pred. I think we need an expert.
You're maxing Dragon Blood over that, or what? You maxing?
2 points in Dragon Blood.
Usually max Dragon Blood, or at least like I mean 3 points.
But he's playing against like Clock Invoker and Night Stalker. I feel like there's enough magic damage that he's just gonna.
Ariel Knock says, as a DK enthusiast, I can confirm it is dog shit.
See?
Very exciting.
Facts. Only facts on this cast.
Top lane?
Oh, the hook shot. Oh no, that's LDC down. Come on, NPR. You can easily kill Knock.
Fucking coward.
Like, you're so tanky. Just get in there, kill him!
Oh my god.
Knock, unfortunately...
I think Emu may be sacrificed for the greater good here.
Emu should be okay.
Very nice calls.
That could have been an easy kill.
I'll take it for Knock. Like, he was at like 200 health. He's not a Viper at 90% health. True. And a Scotty would be Gibby.
Well, that is true. Both of the mid-tier ones have been denied.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Mid-laners.
Both
I think the two of them have shaken off the hangover and the pints and spoons and actually decided to play Dota.
Well,
I think that both towers being denied at mid is more beneficial for Luton than it is for Dire. Because Dire's heroes can't really invade and take advantage of that spot being opened, but things like Clockwork and Night Stalker can.
I would say this puts Billionaires more in it than they were last game, where they didn't, and I do think that not taking that mid tier 1 is part of what locked them out of the mid game.
FedX is going Midas, by the way, so this will be a double Midas pickup for his Juggernaut has it.
Very greedy game.
We may be in for a long one, boys and girls.
FedX going Midas, I do think, is not a surprise at all.
DK is very close to that.
I need some Invoker too. Invoker likes Midas.
Why is Bleak TPing top to where his Drow range is? LDC about to hit jungle creeps?
Hang on. Bigger chat.
Oh, Dumble. Fine.
I'd actually like to see Dumble skip Blink. He just bot blinked, didn't he? Okay, never mind.
Double blink. Sorry, I was setting up a command for people to at me to say that NPR is a coward.
Yeah, Dumble just picked up his Blink dagger.
I was convincing Evidence.
It's very
Okay,
Evidence right now, bro.
that's gotta stay like it is.
Please.
Right. Oh, come on, NPR! Don't you coward out on me this time. Right. Okay, you're making up for
I think
it.
this engagement top here could be crucial.
Oh, LDC about to get
but
NPR.
no points in Gust. No.
NPR being the coward, truly winning. Oh,
He does have less than 80% health.
He does have less than 80% health. That means he has to
If
run.
we can give anything to him, he's a coward. He got away.
He is definitely a coward.
He got away. I do think that's a really sad reveal of the blink for our Dragon Knight boy. I'd love to see Zumble just to go to base and get a full mana pool, TP somewhere, and try and just probably kill this Juggernaut bot or something.
I don't think I would have liked the blink in any world.
I would
do you think you could Midas instead?
Probably a Midas or like a Maelstrom.
I didn't like the Maelstrom so much this game, but I like the idea.
Or just a shard?
I
don't know, his shard's pretty bad now compared to what it was.
It still farms. But, like, I don't think that Luton have the tempo, and if you recognize that, he can just farm and really have... If he builds, like, one damage item, like a Chrysalis, for example,
pig in the
then
gap.
he can get the attack speed from Drow, and when they finally start running at them, he can kill.
Is Webanana about to die with his Midas off cooldown?
Midas, you cuck! No!
He got the Battery Room but didn't use the Midas.
FedEx has put his first level in Exhort.
They are trying to go for this even now, but I don't know if they have the damage to take down this this man in a machine.
I'd really like Dire to run bot lane right now and take this tier 1.
I think we're continuing to see the lack of coordination on Billionaires here. They invade up the stairs, half split left, half split right, all move left before mostly moving back to right.
You should be following your Dragon Knight at this point, I think.
Yeah. You've got a Carty bot, you've got a Drow with Dragonlance, you have a Dragon Knight,
Blake walked all the way mid, and is now walking all the way back!
FedEx is bot without a TP, by the way. If Dumble saw him, he could have blink stunned him.
That's straight to FedEx.
This entrance from NPR, I think.
Oh, that's a completed Spirit Vessel.
Perilous for Dire. And here's the clock.
Oh, this is really good fight though for Dire.
NPR gets away. The goop is not good enough. NPR just passing through, lads. Don't worry about me.
This is nice.
Webinar thinking about going in, but no Omnislash. Decides against it. But I feel like
I really need to split up. They're gonna lose a lot of farm to like a G2 soon. Yeah. Okay, thank God.
Some of them are hanging around though. The two supports maybe outstaying their welcome a little bit here. No Timbersaw, no Drow.
I'm loving this move from LDC to do, as you said, and split. It's exactly what he wasn't doing last game that potentially cost them their chance back in.
I think Drow is like a hero that sort of turbo farms until you hit like these timings in your game, and you get like 2-3 items, and you're like, okay, now I'm actually ready to just slay.
Yeah.
Well, the Yasha is on the courier with the Manta queued up.
Yeah, when you slay all day.
It's such a
and you know my build for Drow Tofeh, I stick by it.
Yeah. I mean...
It's Daedalus after Lance and Yasha. I'm a big believer in that. It's a very good amount of damage.
I do think the crit is
actually slay. I'm not really sure what hoBBit. I'm not really sure what hoBBit should be going this game.
We're seeing Emu calling for a fight top here. Oh, okay. We saw the line on the map.
I mean, they do have Omni Slash.
Snapfire. I like the Ether Lens for Snap.
Oh.
Ether cookies feel really big. But if he's going for like one of the save items, I would always say that Glimmer Cape is better in Goon games. Just because it's really funny to see Goons use detection. They either have it or they buy too much and they drop like 20 at one.
Oh, here we go.
hoBBit. This is a really
very ambitious Omni Slash from Ware Banana.
Oh, that's a nice swap.
That's huge. Drow on the high ground, that's so good. They can't believe
Emu and FedEx took out the Timber on the bottom side, but they lost the rest of the team on the top.
Oh, you just lose everyone.
That was a really good swap. I agree. If you actually look at the fight recap, this Viper did a substantial amount of damage.
We're in for a spicy game.
Oh, I think so. Midas off cooldown.
He got the Midas. He got the Midas off. Not on Ware Banana though. Useless Ware Banana. We're going to talk about this after the game, right?
I'm actually really worried about this double Midas that they've gone on Luton. I think it's really gonna. The timing's
come
gonna
back
be really
around
slow.
and bite him.
I think,
especially with this blink and this drow running at them.
The Jug not going Manta as well. I feel like he's going to get caught in a Drow silence and die. That's kind of almost.
Oh, he's not going Manta.
It's going
That's really unfortunate.
It's a bit throwy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hearing the Wise suggesting that Luton may have gotten a bit overconfident, and I'm inclined to agree, especially after last game.
Yeah, they were really feeling themselves.
After losing that fight, they should have sobered up. Specialist Array, what do you guys feel about this new neutral item? Is it too good, or is it shit after the nerfs?
I actually like it on heroes like Lena, where you actually get to Q the wave and then right click once and you kill all the creeps. That's where it feels really good, but yeah, I think it's fine.
Does it like apply frost arrows actually?
No, it doesn't apply attack modifiers, which is really unfortunate. There's no TP on Ware Banana.
No TP on Ware Banana, he's so dead right now.
It is on cooldown for 2 seconds anyway. So
will he Omni Slash though? Nope, he will not. He will die.
I think this is very good from Billionaires. The player lineup of Billionaires really strikes me as a momentum. Once they start to feel it, I think the momentum will carry them through the game. I think last game we saw the opposite side of that, where it went against them and the momentum worked against their opportunity to win, in that they leant further into their not doing so well. But this game where they're seeing
that Blink Dagger DK was the play, and I am full of bullshit.
Yeah, very true. I think it has really set up the tempo of this game well for them.
I think Radiant haven't played into it very well as well though. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You could not get caught out a little bit less, and it probably wouldn't have been as good.
Rainbow Colours TP coming in top. They really want to take this fight in the jungle.
Well, you're seeing it from NPR and Emu hoBBit disengaging, moving towards mid.
I really don't like this Echo Saber into Blink on NPR. Oh, that's a really good catch on LDC though. I mean, yeah.
If Billionaires engage now, they lose.
I'd like to see a BKB on this NPR hero.
ED Dragon Knight though.
Oh, if they catch the Dragon Knight here,
they disengage from him.
They disengage fully. They try and stake a claim in the dire triangle. See who comes a biting. But it does look like Dire are not interested with their Drow dead.
No smoke carriers on Radiant.
FedEx doing some juggling.
LDC going Ag Shard into BKB.
I think skip the
do have 9-second BKB available on Dragon Knight.
Has he got his BKB?
Do you guys feel like this Timbersaw pick has been a little underwhelming despite being against 3 melee?
Oh, Schmupster is losing his mind in chat.
I feel like Bleak has it. I haven't really felt the impact of Bleak. I am a bit worried about how he's going to fall off as the game goes on, because he's not having a great time already. And then at some point he's just going to be a bit of a creep.
Schmupster was saying earlier how Timbersaw at one point was only level 7, and then we looked at the Viper, and Viper was also level 7, which I think is a big problem.
Viper's going ATOS.
The answer
There's
Kieran
also
the
like
Wise.
really weird thing as I watch him that he's never using his arcane boots despite being like half mana.
To answer Kieran the Wise, Emu currently
Oh,
carries
finally.
Wand
You got
Force and is spending money on support items. Smoke. Emu is now carrying a smoke.
He's got a smoke.
Where Banana has been sat on this Maelstrom Midas for a long time.
I think that Billionaires are a little insane here. I don't think they're strong enough to play with Drow like this.
I don't know if they're going to get back there in time. There's no TP on Joker, I was going to say.
Never mind, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Luton isn't split pushing.
I think if we look at division here, though, I think this is division game. I think this is Billionaires are winning this off of the vision that they currently have.
Thank you, Jesk. Very generous.
Oh,
incredible!
Thank you, Jesk.
Thank you, Jesk. Jesk, friend of the stream.
Jesk, friend of the stream.
Enjoy your shark, your shark badges, and your couple of emotes that you get.
Yeah, thank you.
What toys do we get from Red?
Well, when I make over a certain amount of money and I get paid up by Twitch, then then maybe you can have some money to pay out for the GOONTI national exposure.
Is it based on subscribers or money?
So it's when you reach a certain amount of money, then Twitch will pay out.
That's cool.
Isn't it like £100?
I think it's £100 minimum is what they'll pay out at. If you don't reach £100, they'll just hold it until you do reach £100.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's not like you have to reach £100 in a month to get paid out. They will eventually pay you. I feel like the Luton are holding out for this FedEx BKB. Like, he's 700 gold off at the minute. They're just chilling.
He's killing out the bots. It's the I feel that Live Love Luton might be doing the correct thing in here. They're just like, they're sitting back. They're like, let us get our core items, but it might be a bit too slow at this point. I mean, it's 25 minutes in.
Finish Mjolnir.
Just where Banana's farming patterns.
I don't like this Mjolnir at all. I think if he had,
you should have had this Manta before. Like, just queued it up. But you should have had this like 2 or 3 minutes ago, and just got Manta instead.
You farm just as quick with...
This might stop about 2.5 away from VKB.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's happening.
The move speed from the Yasha is like such an accelerant for your farm. They are looking
What I'm really disappointed by in the Juggernaut is that I've never seen like a spin TP.
True.
It's always that he doesn't have a TP and you watch him die. Or it's like, right now he does have a TP, but he never like goes anywhere with it.
He also just Midased a small mud golem, which is the least efficient Midas in the game.
So he doesn't understand how Midas works.
Yes, I believe so.
One positive of Nox Venge is he's quite good at playing like off map. So I guess there is the threat of if he spin TPs in a wave, he might get swapped and get
that is true.
Goobered. But I don't know. If that's a consideration that the goons make.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be thinking about that. But I don't know.
I mean, I think that's something you consider, but
on that, circling back to the Yasha on the Jug, I really like Yasha on basically every agi carry for the same reason that the move speed speeds up your farming. And again, agi carries, you get more damage, you get more attack speed, which means you just farm more.
There is a smoke. Yeah. Or they've put a really nice ward on the high ground that scouts into the triangle, so they know where the Luton are on the high ground here.
This is a really strange smoke timing.
There's no Luton are coming into their jungle.
Oh, that is a terrible Omni with some great bounces.
Oh, he's got LDC out of the fight. That's huge. That Omni was very fortunate bouncing to the two tanky targets.
That was a fucking horrible Omni slash that just happened to work out.
That was
what a player my carry player is. What a beautiful team.
I'm not gonna lie, that smoke walk up into the high ground is a terrible play. Though.
Let me
Like,
tell you, right? My team played
You
that
knew
really
that.
well.
Like, that's a very. I think it's very throw from Billionaires making that walk. Like, they were walking into vision that they hadn't secured.
And here's Roche.
Now, this is ambitious, I think.
I would like to.
Seeds. I think.
I mean, you have the minus armor from Snapfire. It's okay.
Yeah, this is very fast.
Oh, yeah.
And then you also. Oh, he doesn't have the healing ward cooldown. That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
That is
The healing
very
ward cooldown is very big.
I guess he has to have gone shut off.
Alright.
I mean,
I
don't actually hate it. This is a Timber Sword and a Drow, but yeah.
That smoke earlier, when I said that it was like really weird, it was because they're smoking in nighttime into darkness, and and I don't mean like the ultimate darkness. I mean like the up the stairs darkness, into fog, and then sometimes you do these kinds of moves. Like they started pushing top T2 when DK first finishes BKB, but here. No one was close to any item, and no one had like completed anything. Drow was holding 2k unspent gold. DK was still 1.2k away from his scepter. Like they're just smoking for no reason. Like hey guys, we haven't done anything yet for a while. Want to go kill ourselves?
Yeah, that is successfully what they did. It feels like a really weird play because you like.
While nothing really is happening, I'd like to take a second to talk about these 3 observer wards from Billionaires. I honestly think this is doing a lot for them. They can't see almost any of their jungle, but it's pushed so far in that they don't care, and these observer wards are why.
It might get invoked here, potentially.
This is. Oh, the haste rune's about to run. Oh, that was a really good.
They're doing it again. They're going in right before their DK gets like his scepter into Aegis.
FedEx out there.
Yeah,
that ward.
Did FedEx just pop his BKB before death?
No,
he did. Okay.
They're cutting off potential BKB on this Night Stalker though. He's 200 gold away.
Also, Night Stalker.
Interesting initiation.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay, the
really
snap
big
kisses.
Massive ult.
And where Banana
Where
clears.
Banana needs to be worried after this runs out though.
Yes, Aegis.
He does have Aegis, but I think he might be out of damage.
Yeah, I think he's dead. I'm not gonna lie.
Ben, no TP. No TP on Where Banana.
It's a death rush.
That's very odd to fight with the Invoker dead.
Yeah, Night Stalker also not dissembling his Echo Saber for BKB. Feels a bit.
I think it's an okay fight with even with the Invoker dead.
Yeah, maybe.
But you should be going more for pickoffs, and after they like get a kill, use up the Omni, then they should run. They kept going.
In fairness, LDC is dying a lot, and Where Banana is massively farmed compared to everybody else.
If they're being greedy as well, I think not disassembling the Echo Saber is okay, because the greed trends into a bash on your Night Stalker.
I don't know, I think you can get away with 2 cores playing very greedy like this, but when you're the 3rd core doing it, you're the fight like there if you have a BKB is totally but
I think the problem here though is we're viewing this as an individual game, and as what should be done in the game. I'm almost certain that they are still riding a confidence wave from winning the last game as hard as they did.
I mean, I still think Luton are in a really good position in this game overall. DK has just got his axe there.
Well, what does the win rate say? We're 57% in favor of Luton here.
Yeah.
It's been very swingy.
It's been very swingy.
Well, ever since that Roshan, it swung back into Luton's favor.
Here we go. Night Stalker's queued up the Basher.
Here we go.
He's finished the BKB and he's queued up the Basher.
He's got BKB. minute and a half until
We still have a
night time.
Pidus on the Juggernaut. It's such a long Pidus.
Pidus on Jug? Okay.
Oh, Jug has got a Basher.
Pidus thing on Invoker.
Pidus on Invoker. 2 Piduses.
I would love
What do you have to say about this, Redalus? What are these Piduses?
Oh, unacceptable is what they are. They're going to try and force out the Double Frog BKB. Double Frog just doesn't feel like using BKB for some reason. Okay, there's a
Where Banana dodges the Viper Strike. Huge play.
Okay, double kill for FedEx. Double Frog's BKB's run out. Oh no! Double Frog in a bit of no man's land here, but here comes NPR! Not being a coward! He's confirmed not a coward! He's beaten on the door! Who's going to answer? It's death!
Buyback available on the Viper for Dire.
Now, how do you guys feel about 34 minutes and no Night Stalker shard?
I'm not a fan of not having Night Stalker shard at 34 minutes. I think that's unacceptable.
If Radiant don't go up this high ground now, I don't know when they do.
Oh, they're doing it.
They go.
I think the Night Stalker shard was getting away sometimes, but yeah, I think your snowball is good.
How much can Radiant force here? You have got nighttime in 15 seconds, which is obviously a concern. Oh, and they're in. Okay, and they're out, but they are definitely getting the racks. Just a free racks.
Yeah, I think they just take both and then
They should swap
immediately
someone.
leave.
They should swap someone. They should have swapped someone.
Not feeling confident.
We're seeing Emu back to Fountain. I feel like we should see a Radiant Core, probably Night Stalker, go back to their tier 3 bot and shove it out, while you see the others rotate through into mid.
That's a good smoke. It's a well-intentioned smoke. I like it. Yeah. It's probably not going to get them anything, but it's a good idea.
I'm not seeing anyone drawing lines on the map, and you can see that. You can see the effect of it. They're all just kind of walking in random directions, waiting for someone to take the lead. Shout out to Books once again. Don't forget Live Laugh Luton, sponsored by the Public Library. Shout out to Books. Very good.
What do you think where Banana's next item should be? Because he has a Scuddy queued up, but I think a Silver Edge is quite nice here.
I think Silver Edge. I think Silver Edge and maybe an Axe. I kind of rate the burst damage.
I agree.
In this game especially. Oh no, Bleak's going down again.
Bleak is down.
Oh, he's not down. He's clipped himself. He's down.
Oh, LDC just getting
Radiant.
Oh, LDC
About
run.
to lose FedEx.
NPR went for a DD instead of killing.
The fight's still going on. Oh, the fight's still going on the back line. Oh no, the Black Dragon.
Invoker lives. Dumblefrog dies. Massive from Radiant.
And
yeah, I would like Butterfly.
Butterfly, yeah, makes sense as well.
They're going to reclaim the outpost and Roche back up in 17. Could be potentially back up in 17 seconds.
May respawn.
That should have been a dire fight, but Radiant taking it from the jaws of defeat.
I believe that this is a classic Dire fighting under Radiant Vision and just making the fight really hard for themselves.
Well, you see, we can see this ward on the steps here. This is Dire Vision as well. They did own the outpost, so they were fighting under, as far as they knew, a nice big semicircle of their own vision, with creeps shoving up to the tier 3.
Yeah. It's just really tough when somebody has a high ground ward like this, and they just own the area, and then you're like, oh.
I think the big problem is that the pig
this game
was in fact
lot...
in the gaff.
The pig was in the gaff. Unbelievable.
Absolutely fat.
Sorry, carry on, Alphard. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Although this game is like a lot better than the previous one, I think that Radiant aren't actually doing much to win it. Most of the like really big fights that are swinging this game in favor of them is always chosen by Dire. Like they choose this shit. The Radiant are just like standing there and go like, oh, okay, if you want to sacrifice your queen, I'll take it.
To be fair, there have been a couple of fights. I mean, that last one that we just saw and we're talking about, that should have been a good fight for Dire. and yet Radiant won. So despite the fact that off of the draft and everything, I called it that Dire should be winning if it goes late. Given the state of things, I almost want to say it should be, and we look at the graphs and it's very Radiant favoured, gold, XP, we're tapering off slightly, but we've had a swing in the last 10 minutes.
Emu has just picked up his Axon clock. Shout out to Ashwin.
Here comes the artillery.
Yeah.
Fire the cannons. Who's grabbing the shot?
I don't know how long we've had it as well, but we do have the Basher on NPR on the Night Stalker.
NPR just bought his shard after his Basher.
Okay.
So...
I can respect giving it to Snapfire. Like if NPR's already got his.
I'm just really shocked that Snapfire didn't have it.
I feel like it's good, but it's also worse than the other one.
Yeah. I do kind of like the items that Snap's gone for this game, though. Like, I can respect these items against these heroes, you know?
This is a fantastic itemization.
Bleak just walking in.
Oh no, Bleak.
This is a dead Bleak.
Wait, why did he use?
I don't know. I genuinely
If he actually used NPR there, he lives.
Yeah.
Or potentially
if he uses the Night Stalker and just walks out of the range,
yeah.
I think that we could potentially put that down to a misclick.
Okay.
Schwup's the saying.
I mean, I'll take that. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Schwup's the saying you're meant to chain their mules. Unfortunately, he was silenced with the Night Stalker.
I don't know why he was there to begin with, though. Like that was
very questionable.
That was very far forward, considering you don't see any of the enemy heroes.
You need farm, you need farm.
Just to note, Ashwin is right in chat. Radiant could have a power cut and Dire could take the game off of that.
Oh no, not again. That'd be the third time in a pro game in like 3 days.
There was one that happened today that was very awful.
You told me about it.
Yeah. A pro team
I think this fight here determines if it's game or not.
I agree.
Whether it carries on past it, I think this is what calls it.
hoBBit.
For the
DanielTheWise being the front line for his team.
Oh, he is playing Viper. POS 4, but it's still Viper.
I would love to know what happened that they ended up with this POS 4 Viper. Whether if it was like a draft decision or.
I've seen Daniel play it before, so I think it probably wasn't intentional.
I think they're killing off these creeps too much as well. Like, you know, that last creep wave? They could have let Timber build up some stacks. Like, you need so many stacks on Timber now. So bloody many. Yeah. It used to be like, what, 20, 24 maximum? Now it's 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you get Timber some stacks while you're having this, like, Mexican standoff, then he's just that much tankier when they finally start. But now he's gonna evaporate.
I think it was
I mean, it's a 0.4 change for armor and minimal for health regen as well.
That's so
overall, though, I
ridiculous.
do think it gives so much more armor for this Timber.
Like 40, yeah, but like Schmupster
He's
is saying,
killing it himself.
He
doesn't even want the reactive armor,
and he could have so much more. He could have 48 armor extra.
Yeah.
Like Schmupster is saying in chat, it takes so long to get these stacks now, though. With each creep only giving one stack, and the stacks only last for 16 seconds.
Oh, there's a
Here
fight.
we go. Emu goes in.
It does, but that's all the more reason.
Night Stalker at the back. This is Radiant's fight. They've taken it. They still have Aegis on the jump.
Buyback on the Viper.
Where Banana hitting tier 4s?
Double Frog.
Is he about to Omni Slash and go to the base?
We do have
my
Viper
god, he
available on
is.
every Dire hero though.
He's just killing them though.
That's tight. I watched FedEx blink in to try to kill the Timber and then die to a DK.
Radiant not moving for the Megas. Incredible.
Megas. They're
incredible
choosing,
scenes.
They're choosing life. They are choosing life. Webinar not choosing life.
He doesn't have a.
They still have Aegis for 45 seconds. They could have made something happen.
He still don't have TP. He's running with his illusions instead of cancelling Double Frog's blink.
Why does Web and Honor
And
insist
that's
on not
Aegis.
carrying TP?
Why is NPR in the mid lane?
That's because NPR is playing
Criminal.
an objective-based game.
NPR, coward. That's what he
Coward.
is.
We are seeing the creeps come in through tier,
AC.
through top. This is... I think this is over.
There's a lot of gold for Bleak.
I would like Dumble to get, like, Rapier or Daedalus next.
Yeah.
Something very high damage. You don't need... I wouldn't even have gone for the AC, and you can just, like, live off the marksmanship agility.
I don't like the Satanic that LDC is going for either.
We're seeing
Why
a Blink
is
Dagger
he-
queued on this jug. He could buy
They
it
are
outright, I
about
believe.
to take a lane of racks.
I would kind of like them to not quite back on the jug and just give up these racks.
Radiant's bottom
Wasting his...
I think they're just holding it as a
Oh,
threat.
that's a really nice catch by Emu.
If they don't go
this
back
is
to jug
very
now,
good.
when will they?
Doublefrog does not have BKB. He has buyback though. Not the end of the world for Dire. And with the
He
weapon on
was
the still dead
attacking
for
the cogs, but he could have actually just walked out. He has free pathing.
Yes, he is the Black Dragon.
I don't think this Ags was all that good. I feel like if you've got BKB, the level 3 dragon, the level 4 dragon does this very much.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should have just gone for damage.
Yeah.
Since you have the attack speed from the Drow, you have that synergy to play with.
Yeah. And he's just dying to being omni-slashed every fight, so it's not like that's doing anything. 25% magic.
FedEx with the for God's sake! Just casting spells!
First game. Next is board, now in throw zone.
What a troll.
Watch
Right,
this Invoker
FedEx.
throw.
FedEx is trying to throw.
I do believe a key part of our strategy was picking a game time that was this late, so that FedEx would be incentivized to get bored. But I can't.
I respect that.
FedEx trying to throw a pig into his gaff.
So sick. Look how sick this pig.
He is going.
Although we're looking at a 500 health tier 3 in the Dire mid, with half health and 3/4 health on the tier 4s.
This isn't just me, but it's criminal that this Timber doesn't have a BKB. Like, I don't know. It's playing against Night Stalker. I feel like
he's going Hex.
He's changed up to Hex.
No BKB?
No, because I feel like Hood and Yules could have been a BKB and they wouldn't have died like any fight.
Yeah.
There are so many criminal things about this Timber Saw. It's just you can't be bothered.
We are now seeing the Basher queued into Abyssal on the Juggernaut, though.
Okay.
That's fine. He feels capped out and he can't do any. Like he can't build anything else.
No.
I mean, I'd like to.
I would do Swift Blink first.
Yeah, I
there we
definitely
go.
do Swift Blink and fucking kill this Drow.
But I mean, it's not the biggest inefficiency
No.
to care about.
In fairness, the Drow is going for Silver Edge now instead of the Satanic.
Ooh,
I think this
Roshan-
is an incredibly late Silver Edge.
Roshan
also-
up in 20 seconds.
Oh, he's going for the Shadow Amulet before the Crystallis, though, which I don't like. I think he just needs to fucking click people and try and kill them.
They are going to know this Roshan is up. Fed's sending a Forge Spirit in. No, he's fucked it. He's put attack move on the Forge Spirit.
Oh my god, FedEx. Is he doing it? Refresh a shard
He
on
knows.
Roshan.
He
Not an
knows. Okay, no Ags, so there's going to be no.
Oh, he's not
free
saving the
Ags.
last creep. He should have saved the last creep for his Midas.
Passive Midas coming in. Let's time the Midas.
Midas.
So it was 35 when he had it.
Did
Is there
Webinar
a way
sell
to
his
check-
Midas?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, he's slopped that.
I think that's what paid for his Basher.
Just backpack it.
Fuck it.
Sell it. It's the bloody last item.
Who takes the refresher shard here?
They've put it
Snap,
on
I
the
guess?
snap and left cheese on the ground.
Cheese in the pit. Pig in the gaff.
Pig in the gaff, cheese in the pit. I'd love to have seen the Refresher Shard in FedEx so that he could cast his spells more on the floor, personally. But
Yeah. Well, you know FedEx would just
Doesn't
use it
matter.
and then just use all of his spells and then use it again.
I mean, biggest nerf to Refresher Shard, costing 200 mana, by the way.
Should we
Absolutely. Oh, well, hang on, here comes the Juggernaut! Oh no, they didn't spit him. The cowards.
look at where the Dire have placed their wards, by the way, on the top side and bottom side of the map.
The Dire are panicked here. I think this is a sign of...
No, but look at how close the two wards are on this top side.
I think
this
and
top lane
Drow need to buy out their items.
I can fit 4
Like,
wards on the same
They're
screen.
saving buyback, right?
Yeah, but I think he just buys out.
Yeah, I've got it.
You
That's
should
4
just buy out
wards
here.
at standard zoom as well.
He's still got 3 gold. He could buy. Yeah, he could buy the Shadow Blade.
Drow's gonna struggle so much to like kill anyone.
Yeah.
All of these wards.
You're 20k behind, but because she's not using her like unspent gold, it's like 23k just by her alone.
Shout out to Arian Chat for pointing out that it is 49 minutes into the game and Double Frog does still not have Shard on DK.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh, he got a Wind Waker on Blink. Oh, the Blink is the background. Oh. Rare Banana.
The good bash. The excellent bash from Rare Banana. But he's trying to save FedEx, or is he? I think
It's
FedEx
split into 2 points by the looks of it.
FedEx is down.
Immediate buybacks from both men's.
I really would have preferred
Juggernaut
FedEx.
wasted his Manta style. This Wind Waker has actually been on.
Unbackpack your boots, Rare Banana.
They should go in. They're running away from the snap bot when they should go into it.
There's a lot of random shit happening here. FedEx has bought back. Come back into the same fight. hoBBit definitely dead there.
And that's no buyback on the Venge because it's a 20-second cooldown.
That was a
very unfortunate.
I think.
So you trade buybacks. Well, you trade the DK for the Invoker buyback. You trade more than half health off the tier 4, and the tier 3 goes down. Is that actually worth a Radiant? Can they continue to choke them out in this way?
I think it's fine. I feel like the problem was there where Banana and NPR dived 4 of them to basically their fountain, and then just didn't really connect on the kills. Like there was a couple of people really low health. Oh, this is dead.
Such a good
This is dead bleed.
Had it just been NPR that dived to basically their fountain.
Oh, but the jetpack!
Bleak's gone. No.
Look, he's dead. I fucking love Wind Waker, right? But getting it over BKB in this game is a crime. Where Banana's about to die?
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic swap.
I missed the kill on Where Banana because I was looking for the Sunstrike.
Huge amount of.
You'll get Satanic on Drow if you already have a Paladin sword.
Probably not, no.
I think he needs damage. I think that's.
I'd get like a Swift Blink here or a Butter.
Buff, could be good, I think.
Dark Ascension off cooldown, 3 minutes until night. Radiant, I think Radiant have one opportunity to take a good fight. Like, one chance.
Oh, I think Radiant are throwing a bit.
hoBBit? hoBBit, get away from the tower, hoBBit! hoBBit! Abilities are being used. Emu has gone in.
Also have buybacks where.
Oh, this is not a very good fight, I think.
Yeah,
I've shows what I know as they killed several.
They have buybacks.
Yeah.
Oh, they have some buybacks.
Dieback on DK. Dieback is well on clock, but DK is the much more important kill.
It's a dieback on the Venge.
I think the problem with the Satanic on Drow
Juggernaut flies through the air.
Is like you're accepting you're gonna die. I think you just have to try and kill them.
I don't think you can suicide for this Rax.
Floats down as he goes up high ground.
I don't think
Drow bought back and he has 3k golden spent.
He just that was a
Where Banana all the way to the back again.
That's
Where Banana he's desperately trying to take this tier 4. Where Banana does not have buyback.
This could be it. This could be game.
If he actually abyssaled the Drow when he was omniing him, he would have killed him there, but he didn't.
Unfortunately, we might be getting to the point where Radiant will have to wait for that 4th Roche. I think.
I think the 4th Roche is less important than waiting another 6 minutes for tier 5 items.
I would love to see tier 5 items in a GOONTI game, though.
Oh,
I think tier 5 items will be a bigger decider than the Roche.
I mean, we had a...
Rapier and Drow. It looks so good.
I think so too. I think that makes sense. Like, she just needs to kill people. Sure, we played a 66-minute game earlier, and we got
don't talk about that game, please.
Right. No, just as an anecdote, as a POS 1 rating, we got no carry items for our tier 4s or tier 5s. So I was just there on like a fucking paladin sword. Oh no, it wasn't even a paladin sword. It was a Titan sliver for the entire game. It was awful.
What do we get for tier 5s? We got let's have a look at tier 5s actually. We got Force Boots, we got Seer Stone, Mirror Shield, Book of the Dead, and Book of Shadows. That was it.
Literally the worst ones in the fucking game.
Sponsored.
Force Boots have potential to be a carry item, it just frees up a 6th slot.
Yeah, but I needed bots, so it was really unfortunate.
It was a very unfortunate game.
I was looking for a Stygian, a Pirate Hat, an Ex Machina, maybe even Arcanist Armor, but no.
Honestly, at that point, even Apex.
You really want a Giant's Ring. That's what you needed that game. Because I know what was happening to you that game. You were getting kited. Like,
I wanted to Fallen Sky that game really bad, but never getting it.
46 seconds until the Roshan may spawn. Still waiting 5 minutes for those tier 5s that Amos mentioned. We'll have to see what happens. But game in a very volatile state right now. Live Laugh Luton know. I'm pretty sure they know just how close they are to losing this game.
Drow has gone Dukes of Travel instead of another item.
That doesn't seem great.
No.
What's Dumblefrog working on? Okay, he's getting Redalus. He's going to be outputting a lot of damage.
I don't know. I mean, the last couple of fights, he couldn't even like take 10% off the health of the Sapphire. I bet it feels a bit lackluster.
It is a bit.
I think we're starting to see the team disparity through hero level as well. You've got 3 heroes on Radiant that are starting to take additional talents, and then you've got 2 that are ever so close to getting their 25s. That I think Radiant are just going to pull back in, where Banana is 28.
So are you telling us that Midas Gaming pays off after 56 minutes?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but maybe.
Roshan will respawn.
The 2 with Midases are the ones that are taking the extra talents.
Yeah. Again, FedEx is scouting out the Roche. He's been actually very impressive at doing this. You don't see this in a lot of Goon games. He's been constantly scouting out this Roche. The Dire have scanned Roche. Will FedEx walk into it? No, they have no idea.
I think he has come out the other side of the throw. FedEx is now actually attempting to win.
Eri making a great point that this game is either going to be a great one to add to the list or a dog shit one.
Oh my god, I just noticed that the overlay is covering up the levels.
Oh no.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck. Oh, you're only minimizing one of the overlays.
God damn it. Now we've got to move the cat. Now we've got to move the cat down. God damn it.
Okay, Roshan is up. The Aghanims, where Banana's going to get a free axe, which is going to make him even fatter.
Honestly, the free ags on Where Banana could be a turning point.
They have any idea? No. They're struggling to push out the lanes. Bleak, why are they all just hiding in the base? Like
Please,
set up a perimeter, lads.
Where
Switch it in. Switch it in. Yes, Where Banana. Also, you haven't got buyback for 2 minutes. You got fucking 2k surplus.
Just buy your Swiftly.
There are
If
5
Drow
people
can make
that
it to
do
the
not
secret
have
shop,
buyback
she
on
has
cooldown.
rapier right here. But I don't think he'll buy it.
You think he's? You think LDC will go for the rapier?
I think.
I mean, no, but I think he should.
Yeah.
I think he's the kind of player that might.
Oh my fucking god! It's just Invoker. It's just Invoker that fucking the overlay covers up the hero level because Invoker's got too many abilities. God damn it!
Yeah, but
it was the right
Invoker,
size.
Fuck
Invoker.
I reckon the Radiant are going to wait for this 60-minute timer because they've got a minute.
They have got Gem on Night Stalker.
Radiant have the luxury of waiting it out as well. They're sitting next to an ancient camp.
The unspent gold really bothers me though. Like Timber's sitting on 6k, Drow is sitting on 6k, DK sitting on 4k. So this 24k gold lead, you can add on another 16.
Yeah, so it's 40k gold difference, right?
Like that's insane. Spend your gold, boys.
Still no Gem on DK. Sorry, still no Shard on DK. It's 4 AM. Let me go home, says Arian chat.
Agree. To be honest, I'm glad this is not the game that was supposed to be on Sunday. Because this would be
It's a
fucking
4k surplus on this Timber.
I
think he just buys traps for the sake of it.
Just buy anything.
You need to buy a fucking Shivas or
Eternal Shroud, pipe, something. Spend it.
By the way, can we look at the neutral items for Dire, please?
How can I look that up? Because I'm trying to figure that out.
You go to neutrals and then you just click on a die hero.
Click on Dire and then click to neutrals in the shop tab.
They do not
What
have their
the
full
fuck?
set of tier 4s.
So they only have one tier 4, by the way.
I wondered why.
I think this speaks to how long they've been trapped in their base.
I wondered why DK had an ogre sealed totem at 60 minutes.
Yeah, and then there's Radiant starting on their tier 5s.
Or Stygian
They're smoking out.
What are these smokes, man? Are they smoking for secret shop?
I think they're smoking for neutrals.
They have to be smoking for tier 5s.
I think they're smoking for neutrals, but all the neutrals
Look,
have
they've
been
gone
farmed.
to the ancient camp.
I'm
now-
worried that Notch is about to get left for the fucking wall.
The fact that they've smoked
round.
it, that's the throw.
That was really unfortunate. Oh no.
Goodbye.
Come on, buy back.
Wait, there's a buyback.
Oh my god, Bleak goes down. Double frog down. You have to buy back on everyone. You don't have Viper. You have to buy back. What are you saving?
Timber needs to buy back. He's holding his buyback.
He's got some 7.5k gold.
Like, you have to buy back. The creep's just going to end it.
They're aware it's
Fortify!
not, they can say GG, right?
They can say GG. The Night Stalker's just going to stand in the Ancient and end it. Like,
somebody. Just end it.
that's just the game. It's just that
over.
easy.
It's over.
Jesus Christ.
This game felt like a prison.
Did legitimately go about 30 minutes longer than I should have.
That was incredible.
No.
Back to the
Sock
panel.
my eye sockets.
In fact, it went. There were so many times I think when Luton could have ended.
Absolutely.
We look at the graph, and from 40 minutes, it was theirs.
Let me switch back over to the weatherman. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at some graphs. Yeah, they very ahead. That's all I can say. Very ahead.
If we look at, I mean, the replay won't be available yet. It'll take another 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I've put it on downloads just to let me know.
Yeah, I've got it on Notify. But we look at about 13.5 minutes. I can't remember where because it was a fucking hour ago. We look at about 13.5 minutes, and Dire fell into the same issue that they had game 1, and they only part solved it this game, and it's an issue that we had with their draft. Where is their catch?
It's just
they have the Timbersaw and they have the Venge, but this is when they dove deep for an NPR that started losing health, ended his ult deep past their tier 2 in the trees, and TP'd out, and yet Dire chased. They had no catch. If they'd gotten that NPR before he got deep, that was a fight that they won, and they began to turn it around. We see, I mentioned it briefly when it happened, at about 15 minutes 30, 15 minutes 45, Dire smoke, come up the steps towards the Radiant outpost. 2 of them split towards mid, 2 of them split towards bot. They all go back to mid, and then 3 go to bot, and 1 goes to mid after deciding no way, one way, the other way. It's our... Again, it's Dire's lack of coordination, despite the fact that they're seizing on their momentum. We look at the graph, like the win probability graph might as well be a momentum graph, because it's leaning, but then Dire take a fight that plateaus Radiant, a fight that swings it their way, keep it their way, and yet they lose the coordination, and it leaves them.
I think what's like a really interesting point about that is like Billionaires actually managed to take a bunch of tier 2s that they actually had no right to take.
Yeah.
And then they did this one really bad smoke where they went into their their own jungle up the high ground at night, and they got like 5-man wiped, and then the game just fell out of their hands at that point. Like they just had to tempo well, and then it was over.
Well, you kind of see it as well, and we talked about this, is Billionaires were taking fights that they should have taken and then losing them. We talk about the one that they took where they had the ward down, they had the outpost, and the lane was pushed in, so they had this nice semicircle vision through the Radiant bottom jungle, and then they still lost the fight when they were taking it because Radiant had that one high ground ward. It's about 27 minutes 40. No, this is a different fight actually. 27 minutes 40 is Live Luton look like they're going to smoke. They run towards the now deep jungle steps, past the Roche pit, up high ground, no vision. No vision into the entire Dire team, and yet Live Luton still win. Radiant still win a fight that they should have lost. They were not smoked. Dire saw them coming up a high ground into Dire, and yet Dire lost the fight. I don't know how, but you see that that's a fight that Dire should have won, and then they throw it away. In that nice big semicircle of vision in the bot, Dire should have won the fight, but they throw it away. I don't know if they're throwing it away, or if Radiant are just somehow getting the right pick, or one of them pulls back at the right moment, or poor target coordination from Dire. You see it again, about 49 minutes-ish. That's when NPR and, I believe, Webanana basically dive to the fountain. What happened is, because of that, 4 of the Dire team, 4 of Billionaires, pull off and pay attention to that. So that's 2 of Luton that commit deep, and 4 of Billionaires that pay attention. While you've got Dumblefrog at the front, commit deep.
And
you've got 2 fights happening at once.
Now, Blinks in, NPR is way too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got 2 fights happening at once here, and Billionaires is focusing on the wrong one.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that
FedX goes down here, and I really don't think he should have. Like, he should...
No.
Going back 10 seconds...
I think that's because Radiant... I think they got a little bit of tunnel vision, a little bit of dive, a little bit of win more. We've all been there. But if they'd only committed NPR or Webanana, I think Webanana with the Aegis, the other 4 take the tower, take the racks, and then support Webanana. I think that's the answer there.
One big issue I had, which is there's a bit of a replay bug. Doublefrog is a dragon right now.
Yeah.
So you see, FedX is having an honourable duel with Doublefrog.
I see. Yeah.
Now, Webanana should be able to come over, help him finish off Dragon Knight much faster than if he was 1v1ing him, and then FedX can get away. But watch what actually happens.
I don't think he's looking at it. Like, if you go into his perspective, I don't think he's even looking at that.
Let's get on a...
He also hits the tier 4 tower, by the way, before this.
Yeah, he starts hitting the tier 4.
Watch this. He finishes his Omni Slash, and then he drops his healing ward. Oh, no,
yeah, he's got no idea. He's got no idea.
Yeah, he doesn't know about FedX. He doesn't. It's out of his screen. I told you. He doesn't know.
He could healing ward FedX as well, but no.
You know,
he's effectively just blind.
Yeah.
And then the game goes on for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, unnecessarily. Completely agree with that. I do agree with you though. Earlier, if we go back to, was it about here? When did they do that smoke?
35 minutes is, I think it's around when it happens. Like 30 to 35 minutes.
When they move into the, I think we just saw it there.
Okay, it must have been before.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, so it's like before this.
Yes, this is. No, they smoked here. No, it must have been before this. Was it like even?
No, it's because when they take the tier 2 top is when the fight happens, basically.
Okay, so they take the tier 2 top. Let's speed up a little bit. And oh god, Jesus! And it was Bleak who led the smoke. So they made a very strange movement. It didn't feel like a natural smoke. So they're gathering up slightly, and then someone says, "Let's do a smoke."
Let's do a weird smoke into their.
Shall we see if any of them want an interview?
I think it was good intention.
Let's get FedEx in.
I actually think it was a really good smoke until they walk into their own jungle.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like the smoke from the beginning.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, like if you can find the smoke point and just pause right as they're smoking.
I'm gonna find it while we get the interview up. Don't mind me.
Okay, we're going to go to an interview with F-Dog, the Invoker player for the last game.
Do we have to get FedEx in all the players?
FedEx! Congratulations on your 2-0 victory over 5 Billionaires. Unfortunately,
why did you drag out the second game?
Because we're dog shit. See, there was more than one voice going on, and if it's more than one voice, it means they're not listening to me, and therefore, game hard. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I do so much trolling. It was so bad.
Well, let's all have one question for him. My question would be how do you feel about Where Banana abandoning you against the DK fight and taking out the T3 instead?
I'll be honest, he can do what he wants. He's a wild animal. He says, I like this hero, and we let him have that hero. He plays it the way he wants to play it. But, I honestly, I brought BKB, didn't press it that often, so I only have myself to blame.
Were you concerned about what would happen if that second game... Well, it did go long, but were you concerned going in about what might happen if it goes long? Especially considering your reputation.
Well, yeah, because we're dog shit Dota 2 players, but in all honesty, I have confidence in the lads. We've got NPR, strong player, PMA, all the time. Same with hoBBit. Emu, natural leader. Banana, we just follow him. He's like, the enemy's like a stick and he's a dog. He's just running after them left, right and centre. And I'm just there to fill the void. So, no, I had confidence in the late game. We had the heroes to do it. We had the team to do it.
My question is, obviously there's been talk of tryharding and playing well. Do you think you've got more in the tank? Or some pocket strats? Or some classic FedEx bullshit? Or
we have. I'll be honest, we haven't done much practice. I've played 5 games since I've been back from holiday. Which was
you've got COVID.
Yeah, I got COVID. Got an ear infection. Well, earache at the moment. I don't think it's gone better. But no, we haven't really done much shit. We just pick there as we want to play. Fucking bullshit. But I reckon we've got some spicy ideas coming.
Is your horrendous state increasing your ability to play? Are you less focused on the game because you're more focused on not dying?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think half the comms were just me coughing. I'll be honest, and the other half was Emu bitching at someone about being a pussy.
I wonder who that was.
Exclamation mark NPR.
We've heard there's some cowards on the team. So
But we'll let the strats impact score decide our fates.
Shall we get an LDC in for an interview as well?
Absolutely. Let's get
Cheers,
in.
chaps.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Where is LDC?
He has been informed to be ready. I believe he can join of his own accord when he's ready.
Okay, fair enough. In the meantime,
I can
There
do
he
it.
is.
Oh, here he is.
Here he is.
Been lurking.
Right, let's not talk about the first game because we've already ripped you to shreds enough.
Yeah, okay.
I was literally like, we was like talking about it, and then we was just like, let's just play this, let's play this, let's play this, and then like we were sitting there like, what are they gonna do? And then they ended up doing the, rundown strat, and we just couldn't do anything about it at the end of the day. But
I feel like he had a bit of a rough series, Luke. Well, the team as a whole,
I don't know. Are we even gonna survive this? Like Amosff can't either.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Like, do you feel like there are any positives from your like team, or like, what are the positive outcomes of these two games for you?
We have too many voices.
Okay.
Okay, so you've identified it now. You got two new chefs.
Basically, I feel like we got like 3 people like saying stuff. So I know you were talking about the wacky smokes earlier. I wonder why. Because we have 3 people trying to call stuff.
That will actually be my question. I wanted to know whose call was it to do that smoke where you walked up into your own jungle?
I have no idea. You know what? Next time we do this, I'm gonna record my like all my my background. We can replay it back in the interview.
Then we can have some real finger pointing.
Oh my god, yes, you can call people out.
When Luke does the bad shots, the audio will just magically get low.
Yes, you know it, George already. You know it. No, it was just so many times we were sitting there ready to go and we was doing stuff, and then it was just like, oh, what are we doing? Okay, well, we're all dead and stuff. But...
What I found interesting, and I don't know if you had any thoughts on this, is I feel like the 2 games you played poorly and well in the opposite areas. I think the first game you played dog in lane, all of you pretty much, and then kind of actually had some decent plays in the mid game, but were just too far behind. And then the second game, you did fine in the lanes and had some good early fights. And then I don't know if it was your itemization or the way you took a few fights, but you cut
the one fight that definitely fucked us was the So we all knew this, like exactly as it happened. When we went up when we smoked, went into their jungle, looped back round on Roche Pit and went back up into our jungle, and they caught us there. That was probably the bit where we totally fucked ourselves, and it was GG basically then. Really, that's when they just got the massive net worth like swing and stuff, and we just couldn't do anything after that. It was like we ended up, I don't know why we smoked into it, but like we smoked into it, we went round, and then it was just they jumped onto us, then the jug ultied, it then bounced back 3 people onto me.
Yes, we did see that.
That was a very unfortunate jug ult for your team, I think, because it fell onto you and the Venge, and the 2 just got melted.
Oh no, it just went onto me at the end.
Yeah.
Like the Venge was fine. The Venge not lived, and I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. But yeah.
Why does your Timbersaw hate BKB?
Go and ask Bleak that.
He can be part of the Inquisition.
I feel like it's the strongest item in the game. And,
I got BKB, okay.
You did. I feel like if you'd triple BKB at 25 minutes and taken a fight, you'd have to be.
Your next game is Goon Special Forces next week.
Yeah.
What are you taking from this into that?
I'm going to quit this game. That's what I'm.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Harry, any stand-ins at Luke's level?
I don't even know what's going on. Like, really, like we're just, we're seeing. There's been no speaking to Discord about it, so I don't know how everyone went to sleep. So I'll see how it is tomorrow. Really, but it was not a fun game in the end.
But you guys, do you think you've done enough? I know some of the other teams have obviously done a few warm-up games.
We haven't done anything. We have not done anything together. Like, literally, this was our first time, like, I guess, all properly playing together. Because, like, I really guess, like, me and Daniel don't really play. I haven't played with Bleak in, like, 4 months or some shit like that. Haven't played with Dumble in quite a long time. Nox probably the only person I played with recently-ish.
So maybe some development there. We can.
Yeah, but
is it that there's rust on each of you as players or as a team?
I don't know. Like, we know Dumble hasn't got much playtime in him at the moment because of like he's only just come back really to Dota. Like, so
you're saying his lack of playtime is why you lost.
No, I don't think
what you're saying is it's Dumble Frog's fault.
It's always Dumble Frog. It's always Dumble Frog. I don't know. It's just, it's always the place at the moment. I just think we need to like talk about it and get stuff sorted. That's it.
Very fair.
But yeah, that's my analysis from our gameplay. Our shitty gameplay.
Red, how are the standings looking?
Back over to the standings. Let's hang on. I believe there may have been an update to the standings.
Ooh.
So I am just going to grab that. It doesn't look like they have. So we will bring this up. As far as I understand, these are the current standings. So from the games that have been played, currently it's early days. Early days on the standings for the groups. We've currently got Stessy Shitters heading up first in Group A with their 2-0. And
we're gonna win.
Oh, they
we're
have
gonna win
been
everything.
updated. Okay, let me have a look.
Yeah, these are definitely
It's updated. It's updated. I don't know what you're on about, Red. It's updated.
It has Billionaires and GSF at the bottom of Group B. So
yeah, that's correct. Like everything on there's correct.
But
Because
as I said, it's early days. There's plenty of time for anything to change in these standings. It's like a TI. You never bet on who's going to end up in a great position after day 1 of groups.
True.
Like, you guys, your team's still got to play Goon Special Forces, don't they?
We have, yes. We've got to play.
Has been postponed to Tuesday by the looks of it.
Yes, we're playing them on Tuesday, and then we're also playing on Wednesday. We face off against.
Isn't the schedule in the spreadsheet?
Yes, it is. It's on the other tab.
I've got I've just got a screenshot.
So it's Scorpio Helmet Joyers versus Stessy Shitters at 7 p.m.
Which can be found on my channel on Sunday.
Average Whopper Enjoyers versus
Too Hot for
Dota. Yeah,
which will be on Luke's at 9 p.m.
And then we've got BBB versus WWE, which is Wogan's team versus Bomby Bees.
Also with me, Sunday night.
And then week 2 gets a bit hectic because there's not much on there at the moment.
I think week 2 is beginning to get locked in.
I think Thursday there might be a game with between us and Goon Special Forces. So
we've got
Special Forces really loading them in.
We've got Live Laugh Luton Goon Special Forces Tuesday on right here on twitch.tv/Redalus.
Hopefully I'll be able to join you in that one.
And Wednesday we've got Live Laugh Luton versus Bommy's Bad Boys a bit later at 9:30 on the Wednesday.
Are you also streaming that one?
I'm on that one as well, yes. I'm contractually obligated to cast all of Live Laugh Luton's games.
If I am around, I will come and join you as well.
Absolutely. The more the merrier. It's good having many voices on the cast, I think, because then I can just literally sit around and just run production with the occasional comment.
That's what you love doing, isn't it, at the moment?
I love doing production.
So much effort's been put into it that it'd be a waste otherwise. Really.
He wants to show it off.
Of course.
It's good.
I've heard we may be getting some sort of message from the sponsors coming through at some point that will be around to be played. That will be able to be played on stream. A message saying something about from a businessman saying exactly what's happening with the between the sponsors and the team. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that'll be ready by Tuesday.
I'm fairly sure I know what's happening between the sponsors and the team.
Yes.
I think there's a pig in the gaff.
Oh, pig in the gaff. Pig in the gaff.
Pig in the gaff.
Absolutely fat.
To be honest, after these last 2 games, though, I actually want to quit. You know what?
Incredible
Your
scenes
team, Red,
from
has
captain of Billionaires.
I'm not even the captain, all right?
You drafted.
You're drafted,
yeah,
aren't you?
because I had to draft because no one else clicked it, so I clicked it.
Okay, we'll de-rustify the lads, Luke. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've got. I think time is running away with us a little bit.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we need to wrap up.
Disappear. Good luck, guys.
We do need to wrap up for
Good
the
night. Thank you for the game.
But yeah, thank you very much for playing. We'll be back on
Sunday.
Back on Sunday.
3 series.
Twitch.tv/AmosFF. Make sure to tune in to Amos's stream and LDC Luke's stream. Information can be found in the Discord. Make sure to turn off those games. Give people lots of support. And just enjoy the Dota. Cheer for the goons who are competing in the arena for your amusement.
Wish they'd take faster games.
I wish they would end games when they could as well, but
I wish people would say GG when it's obviously done.
Yes, I wish that games that are 38-4 down wouldn't go on for another 15 minutes.
I do wish that very deeply, especially when it's at 1 AM already, you know. But you know, I think the second game was good. The first game we need to never talk about and put that in some, like, holes somewhere else.
Right.
But
anyway,
Live Off
nice it was to spend the first 2.5 hours of my anniversary with you boys. I need to go away.
Alright, thanks for coming. Thanks for turning up.
Cheers,
Have a good night, boys.
Peace
Have
out.
a good night, all.
Peace out.
Peace. And that's it for the Live Laugh Luton stream for today. Thank you very much for everyone for watching. I will be giving the team a very harsh talking to after that game, as is the standard for Live Laugh Luton. Just trying to remind the lads who they're playing for. They're playing for the sponsors. Well, thanks for watching. We'll be back on this stream on Tuesday for the match against Goon Special Forces. That will be on Tuesday at 8 PM, same time as the in-houses. It's just a time that we can all do it. Everyone's agreed. So we look forward to that. Make sure to swing by Amos's stream and LDC stream on Sunday, where there will be 3 series back to back. 2 of them actually intersecting. So get a multi-Twitch open, watch both of the streams, enjoy them. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.